Hello, 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 and welcome everybody to the third day of Halloweek. The week that is the best week of the entire year. The week. Hello, 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 Synthad. Welcome. Welcome, as I was saying, welcome to the third day of Halloweek, the most precious week of the year for the best holiday of the year. I'm going to adjust my microphone down a little bit. I can see it's peaking a bit. Let me know if the sounds are off. I did test them ahead of time this time, so we shouldn't be blasting too much audio over the voice. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. We are 3 days deep into the Hollow Week. We were going to do a whole month, day after day, for Hollow Month, for October. But curses and bad circumstances befell us, but we have fought back. We have used the power of hype. We've used the power of friendship. We've used the power of positivity, the blessed power of positivity to bring us back from our curse, to bring us back from the brink. And we have dived deep into Hollow Week, and we have been putting everything we would have put in the previous 3 weeks into one solid week. And for that week, we started off just a kind of a recap previously on. We had a chill stream. We had a really chill chat on Monday. Penguin mode. Kind of chilling, being penguins, being octopuses, seeing what it's all about, meeting new friends, talking with old, making those connections, just having a great time. Yesterday, we kept those chill vibes going, walked all about Western Skyrim and ESO. We were picking up quests, learning our skills, hitting level 10, getting ready for dungeons. Another really chill day. But every great song rises to a peak. And once it gets to that peak, a wise man said, it just stays there. So we are still on the rise to that peak. So Wednesday, halfway through the work week, although everybody's work week is different and some of us don't even have work, myself. Halfway through the work week, we are in our cosplay stream. We did unlock that at 20 subs. As was the deal. We shot way past that. Thank you again for all the generosity that has been given to me, given to the channel for us to improve it, to do more giveaways and things like that. I did set a new goal. We'll talk about that in a little bit. It's on the screen, however. So yeah, we're just getting prepped. We're going to do some chats. We'll probably play some games later, some casual games. But we are getting hype. It's time for us to rise to that peak that we're just going to stay at until the end of Hollow Week. For those of you who may not be aware of what we have in store for the rest of Halloweek, today's the cosplay stream. As you see, it's the Macho Man stream, and we'll kick that off here very soon. Tomorrow is Thursday. We're going to get some spooky games in, and we're going to get some in throughout the rest of the week too, but we haven't done anything spooky-wise. We have Amnesia, we have Phasmophobia, and people to play with. We have classic horror games. So I think tomorrow we're going to be doing at least a little bit of Phasmophobia, probably a lot of Phasmophobia. And if we don't find people to play with after a while, we will be going into Amnesia, since that game just released and it looks incredible. Keeping that energy up, getting that fright energy, kind of balling it all together, because 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday, we will start the 24-hour stream. And I've been asked a lot about the 24-hour stream. And I'll probably be asked again, and I'll answer again and again. The main reason I am doing it this time is it's kind of an endurance thing. I am one of those people who, I love a challenge. And I didn't want to do it when I obviously just freshly had started out the gate. But now that we've built up a little bit of a community, we have a few months under our belt. We're rolling into 3 months doing this streaming thing on a regular scheduled basis. I want to test myself, especially we have Extra Life coming up. So we will be doing a big 24-hour, but that's a group. This is going to be kind of a solo endurance thing for Extra Life. So kind of a pre-test for that. Sorry, my phone gave me a little beep beep beep. I'll ignore that for now. But yeah, so that day's going to be, we'll talk a little bit more as the stream goes on about everything that we're going to be doing for the 24-hour stream. I'm going to kind of probably nail down some more of the schedule today, because I want to get that schedule out, get people kind of excited, and also knowing what's going on. Because if you want to, I'm not going to do any one thing for 24 hours, but if you want to come by when we're doing ESO, then you should know when the ESO is. If you want to come by when we're shooting marbles, you should know when that is. When we're doing the trick or treat, when we're doing hot ones, when we're doing this or that. So we'll get the kind of loose schedule put together. We are going to kind of play it by ear in the depths of the 24-hour stream and keep that energy up. But we want to have kind of a loose plan, going into it, I think is going to be the best for that. And I'm going to wait just a little bit more, a few more people to stop by the channel, because I know a few more people said they're on the way before I give the full spiel introduction. I did see that during the pre-roll before the stream actually started, M Candle follow the channel, and it kind of popped up in my messages there. So thank you so much for the follow. I noticed a bunch of other people had kind of followed between streams. If any of you are here, I appreciate you very, very much. My Streamlabs did not keep a list of the people who did that when I wasn't streaming, it looks like. So I need to get a list of those names and make sure that I get thank yous out throughout the stream. Because I still, even if you didn't follow during the stream, like to make sure that even if you don't end up being at the stream, you get that same shout out, because I love everybody who's here. Love you if you lurk, love you if you chat, love you if you follow, you subscribe. It does not matter to me. The fact that you're here is what means the world to me. One of the reasons we chose Wednesday for the Macho Man cosplay stream, I need to make sure that's not important. I do apologize for the interruption. Okay, there we go. Put that on silent now. So yeah, so we're one of the reasons we chose Wednesday, however, is I'm not just wearing the Macho Man costume out of a childhood love of wrestling. I am a modern fan of pro wrestling. You take Cirque du Soleil, you add a little element of danger and a little bit more bruising and damage, because wrestling does hurt, but you add in the melodrama of a good anime or General Hospital of a soap opera, and that's how you get my physical murder stories. And I adore them. I was raised on them when I was a kid. There was Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake Roberts, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and I was introduced to that when I was a kid. I'm a real wee lock. I was introduced to that. Then I came back to wrestling during what was called the Attitude Era. The Rock, Edge, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Sting, so NWO, DX. And really, yeah, that kind of was my life there in high school. And I've kind of kept up on and off with it. And nowadays, I really primarily watch AEW, and they are on TNT in the evenings on Wednesdays. So figured this would be a great day to kind of embrace that wrestler side, as people who've been around the channel know. And for those of you who may not, we have many kind of hats we wear. Obviously, many hats we wear. Primarily, we do ESO. We also do just chatting. I consider kind of it a dual main thing. I do bardic storytelling also. I come from live action role playing, so I'm one part bardic storyteller. My aesthetic is cyberpunk elder goth, and I love pro wrestling. I love ESO, so I'm just kind of an amalgam in anime. I'm definitely a trash weeb, and I'm not afraid to admit it. So we are a little bit of everything. We wear all of those hats, and I'm now going to put us on just one more quick BRB for a couple minutes. I need to get the last couple things on, and then I can play the Macho Man entrance. So thank you for those of you who are around for the prelude here, and I will see you in just a couple moments. Oh yeah, brother. Sorry, I don't really have the best Macho Man voice, but here we are. We are in the middle, well, the very beginning, not really the middle, of the Macho Man cosplay stream. So this is my Macho Man. I figured I would give you a little bit of a runway introduction to the Macho Man, so you could see all the fiddles, all the bells, all the whistles that involved in the costume. Unfortunately, I live in an apartment, so no pyrotechnics. Do not have a championship belt. But we are here. We are the Macho Man. So yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you for being here. I know I said that at the start of the stream, but thank you again. Now I'm gonna learn how it's like to stream with streamers. Also, to start us off, let's play the most famous, in my opinion, promo, the best promo of Macho Man to get us started.
Michigan. It's a day that I'm certain my guest at this time.
The YouTube button didn't bring the video up, so one moment, brother. One moment while we grab that because it's important. Where is it? There. Yep. There we go. Oh. Putting it in place. It was in place, but it when I changed something on the scene, I accidentally took it off. So here we go. Now we are ready. He was the cream of the crop. And that is the mantra I live by. Randy Savage was the cream of the crop. And the cream will rise to the top. And that's basically how I approach my life. That's how we approach streaming. That's how we approach basically everything. You put in the work, you put in the dedication, and that will show through. Because it doesn't matter if everybody's just here on this planet for a cup of coffee. Because even if we're all here for a cup of coffee, the cream will rise to the top. So just always believe in yourself and believe you are the cream and you will rise to the top. Don't let yourself sink down into that murky black abyss of a cup of stale deli Joe. Become the creamer. I'm going to have to probably take these glasses off because they are near impossible to see out of. So yeah, thank you again for stopping by, chat. I know I've said that a couple of times. I think not play that again. Still getting the hang of some things. Did do a little work. We haven't installed any of our new toys or anything like that. So those will definitely be in before the 24-hour stream. We're still working with the Logic Stream Cam and stuff like that, but we will have our mirrorless camera and our new microphone and our Go XLR and everything up and running for the 24-hour streams because there's a lot of things that we'll be able to do with those that'll always bring more to the stream, but also really bring more to those streams. But I've been trying to work on my layout a lot, so hopefully this is starting to look closer to the overall goal, which is something that's a little bit stylized, but mostly kind of really crisp, really clean. It's not quite where I want it. It's still a little cluttered, but we're kind of moving towards our goal there. So just kind of kick things off and talk about the 24-hour stream because this is really good chat day to talk about what we have in store for that. I posted a few things on social media. Social medias, I didn't put them in my bot. I need to update my bot commands, but they can be found in the panels on the page. I'm also just Lock Octavian 00 on everything but Facebook. On Facebook, just Locktavian. But I really use Instagram primarily as a way to kind of get information out there, post cool pictures, little behind the scenes things, or kind of things that are going on. So it's kind of a different side of content. So I'm on TikTok though. I'm on pretty much everything. So kind of, I guess, little plug there. But as opposed to just posting things on Instagram, just kind of talking with chat. I think like I said, keep going over different ways to do things. We kind of narrowed a lot of it down. I really like to do contests. I want to do trick or treat. I did realize that there is a threshold. If I did trick or treat and gave everybody like a $10 thing of candy, eventually my pocketbooks unfortunately do not at this point reach that deep. If they did, I wouldn't mind. But we are going to do a lot of things to, I'm not quite sure exactly, but basically a variety of things that will spin the wheel, the trick or treat wheel. The trick or treat wheel still can result in treats for you. We are going to do that using just the Amazon wish list, like I mentioned before. I'll put all the guidelines up. It'll be a bot command the day of. I don't have boys. My boys want to join the stream again. They love to bark. But Juice Bucks Heroes home, so they're just saying hi there. We can say hi to them in a little bit. So, but yeah, basically, when we do our various contests, there will be a lot of treats, whether it's crown crates or golden ESO, Steam games, candy that you get on the Amazon wish list that I'll have people to put together. Virgil, sorry, stream. Virgil is having another one of his loud days, but it's okay. He's a really good boy. He sometimes likes to join in on the hype. So, but yeah, so basically that'll allow me. There'll be guidelines, so it's basically under $10 on Prime, and I'll be able to send people candy. And there will be a number of tricks. And by tricks, I mean things that happen to me from you. I got every streamer's favorite game, the Bean Boozled, so that I will most likely eat stink bugs and canned dog food and stinky socks, because I doubt I'll pull the good ones, but we will definitely be doing Bean Boozled. Another part of the stream, like I said, it's an endurance challenge, so just getting through 24 hours of playing games, 24 hours of talking and staying awake and staying active and staying hype and staying chill and doing all those things, that should be enough of an endurance test for anyone, especially their first time. So what I decided is, if I'm doing one kind of endurance test, if I'm doing one thing that I want to do to challenge myself, while we climb up these challenging mountains of life, why don't we do others? And I'm not talking about the Bean Boozled. For those of you not on Instagram or Twitter, you may not know, but I have started on the restaurant in the box getting hot sauces. So we have this hot sauce, and we have many hot sauces. We have this hot sauce, Hellfire Detroit, and we have this hot sauce, the Bomb Beyond Insanity. How I selected these sauces is by purchasing the sauces that were used 2 seasons ago on Hot Ones, because all the sauces from the most recent seasons weren't available. So, for those of you not familiar with the, from what I've seen, all the celebrities who have taken it, the bomb is in fact the worst, and I will discover how bad it is. But sometimes I mention taking the challenge. I put out the packs like it's a challenge, and I go, yeah, let's do that live in front of people, while we're also testing our ability to stay awake, stay energetic. I figure it will be a really good kind of wake up. So we're gonna do it. How we're gonna do it, I've come up with a couple different ways. We'll just kind of feel it out once we're closer. But part of the reason that show works is an amazing host, and they get celebrities, and I can't really be a host for myself while I'm burning myself with hot sauces I've never had. Nor am I a celebrity by any means or any stretch of anyone's imagination. So the way we're going to go ahead and do this in a way that can challenge ourselves is a variety of ways. I do storytelling. I play games that require quick thought, things like that. So basically, I'll have some questions, things that are interesting or would take a lot of thought, that I can have friends come up with. And I will also have stories that I'm going to try to read and tell as things get worse, or games I'm going to try to play while suffering through the hot sauce. Just various ways to get the maximum example out of just how bad these things are hurting me. The reason I say we'll kind of play it by ear is depending on who's around. Our chat can fluctuate pretty low, pretty high, especially during a 24-hour stream when we're somewhat of a smaller, newer streamer. So if there's a bunch of people around, I'll definitely see if they have questions they want. first and foremost, whatever chat wants is what I'll do, but I'm going to have things together so I can still do that. And I'm putting together a schedule. I'm going to say we're starting at 11 a.m. my time, so we're probably going to do that around 6 p.m. Pacific time. Because that would be about, I'll eat before I get on stream, obviously, and that'll be about dinner time. I'm not going to like do an ASMR eating session, but this way I will have the hunger needed to get through those wings no matter how hot they are. And we'll get it out of the way fairly early on. Another reason we're going to be getting it out of the way fairly early on is because once I've gone through the entire challenge, we will go ahead and just put them up there, whether they be point goals or bid amounts or all of the above. So throughout the rest of the stream, if you want me to take more hot sauce, I will do that. So we have the trick-or-treating, and like I said, the trick-or-treating is part of the giveaways. So there's just going to be other giveaways as well. We're just doing kind of giveaways are what I like to do. I like to give back. Before I was a streamer, one of the things I spent a lot of years doing was event running. I've been everything from, I used to run monthly parties for years straight in my own house. I also used to run cosplay events. I used to run full-on conventions. I still do run medieval camping events. So I'm an event runner. So that just kind of courses through my blood. But during the pandemic, there's really no events to be run. So I'm trying to put that energy into the stream. Part of that is giving things away, getting people involved. And so that's what we're going to be trying to do. So that's kind of like where I'm at with the plan. Again, if anybody wants to see anything, you can shoot me a DM. You can post it on Instagram, anywhere. Basically, go in the Discord. Is a great place to post that. We'll be talking about it in the Discord as well. So yeah, we have the Macho Man outfit on. It is very sweaty at the moment. Hot sauce. I don't know about hot sauce milkshake. I'd probably be willing to try it, but we'll get through the 10 first. We'll get through the 10. So it's just basically going to be an endurance challenge, and part of the stream is talking about it and getting the Macho Man cosplay. I think go ahead and we'll come back to talking a little bit later. Just kind of go back and forth. I'm going to go ahead and let's play some games. Let's there's no set super plan for the day, but I feel like we've had pretty solid, productive talk and gone over what what's in store and things like that. So I think yeah. Oh, I guess one more thing that's important before we move forward into playing games is this. Deets Beats, the winner of I'll explain it because I realized that it was kind of lost in some streams, and if I explain it all now, I can clip it up so I can just play that clip when people ask. So I'll hide the photo again so I can explain the situation and then bring it back. Once upon a time, about 6 to 7 weeks ago, I was stubbly. I was a bit more stubbly than normal. And I was kind of saying, oh, I'm sorry I didn't shave before stream. And somebody said, keep it. And I said, I guess if chat wants to. But we'll do something. So we basically flipped for it. And I said, okay, I'll keep the beard. I'll grow it into at least a little bit of a beard. So then the next stream, somebody decided, well, we should own the beard. You put it up to chat, it should stay with chat. And I said, you're right, it should. So then we begun the process of including it on various prize wheels. I must keep whatever the facial hair I'm given is for 2 weeks minimum. It could be more depending on when somebody actually wins it on the spin wheel that we keep putting our prizes as we get them into. But the first time it came up, I said, please let me shave this. It's itchy. I want it gone. And of course, that translated to grow it longer. And so I've grown it. And then this last time, Deets Beats won the Destiny Beard token. So for a minimum of 2 weeks, pull my hair back here, we're going to be losing this part of the beard. Probably bring the cheeks down a little bit. Because my beard does go a little high, but maybe not. We'll see. We're definitely taking the chin off. We're doing I don't think it's called the General Burnside, but I've always heard it called that because I'm glad you're very excited about it. You found good facial hair. So yeah, I will be taking it down into that. And then for a minimum of 2 weeks, that won't be put back on the prize wheel, and then after that it'll be on. And if somebody else wins it, then the decision can be made. I don't have to grow any pieces back, but then we'll see if I have to keep it or change it to something else with the hair that is left. The rule is we do not keep the chaplain because that was also a hairstyle that Hitler wore, and I'm not gonna have facial hair that Hitler wore because fuck Hitler. So, but it could go into chops, into mustaches, into starburns. Who knows? Until it is gone. The only caveat is obviously my mustache is growing into my mouth now, so I reserve the right to keep it a little bit kempt, little trimmed, not taking too much length off, but making sure it doesn't grow a little, keeping the cheeks down, keeping it off my lip. But otherwise, yeah, I'm glad you're really excited, Deed Speeds. I cannot say that I am super excited for it, but also I kind of am. We'll see. We will see what it's like rocking that facial hair for a while. So. Oh, Loctopus bot, you just advertised what I advertised. Thank you. Thanks, buddy. You're a good bot. You're my favorite little bot. So we'll just there we go. That will be me. Well, that'll be me. This will definitely be something different. I'm glad it'll be. I think it'll be fun. So that will be me tomorrow because I don't want to put y'all on hold on stream for 5 minutes while I go shave my facial hair, and I did want to share it with everybody ahead of time, but I will shave it tonight. I will post photos up on Instagram. I'll post it up on the Facebook. I'll show them in the Discord. I will show off what this looks like, and then going forward, tomorrow, 24-hour stream and so on, this will be us. Boop. But it's not yet. It's our last day of our unkempt beard. All right, now we can move on to playing some games. I think I have everything fixed, but I did notice the last couple days that I had turned into a kung fu movie after I transitioned scenes, and I did a lot of research, and Cynthia actually helped me do a lot of research too. And I fixed quite a few things that hopefully will make it so that it doesn't happen all the time, but so it doesn't happen. Because yesterday, the entire stream, I would say something, and it would be like that basically, and it got there after a while, so I think we got it fixed. But if it does go into a kung fu movie, I do apologize. If I notice it goes into a kung fu movie, I'll try to capitalize. So while I find a game to get pulled up, let's enjoy one last little Randy Savage music track. Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. All you women out there. Yeah. All you men out there. Yeah. All you women out there. Macho Man, this is coming straight at you. One shining star in the night. One day I'm going straight to the top. One day one shining star in the night, shining brighter than all the other ones. Right now, give me a image. Now, maybe it's time tonight. Right now, give me a image. Right now, how stay I am. Yeah. Randy Savage, you did a lot of coke and beat up dudes, and I would die happy if one day I could be just like you. Man. Wow. My curiosity is killing me like a cat would be killed. The curiosity. My curiosity is killing me like a cat would be killed. The curiosity. Gonna bitch slap you and take your girls. And with that tribute to Randy Savage, may he rip in peace, dropping elbows on Jesus Christ as the artwork has shown. Let's venture forth once again into the realms of ESO. Assuming it loads, which it should. It's taking a moment. So yeah, for those of you who are around and feel like responding, I'm actually curious. I've my favorite wrestlers from the eras, and you can just give me your favorite of all time, have been the Macho Man Randy Savage, followed in the Attitude Era by Edge, and my current favorite wrestler right now. There is a lot of them that it could be, but I think for current active wrestler, that is my favorite, all-time favorite to watch at this moment. It's got to go to Jon Moxley. I just think he's tearing it up in AEW, and every single one of his promos is just straight fire. He's been an amazing champion. So, yeah, if any of you watch wrestling or have watched wrestling and have a particular wrestler you enjoy, just throw it up in chat. I'm really kind of curious. Also, before we start, it looks like things got approved a little bit faster. So I do want to show off this lovely little guy. Luchasaurus. Yeah, Luchasaurus. It is hard to argue with the almost 7-foot dinosaur who wrestles by flipping and roundhouse kicking people. So our newest tier 1 emote, since we did pass 35 a little bit ago, and they actually got approved right away, is the Lock Tab lore one. So now we have a little Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, and good call outs. All of those really great call outs. Obviously, especially the Macho Man. But no, Demolition's super great team. But yeah, we have the Loctavian lore emote as one of our T1 emotes now. So that joins our hype. Post them all. Our hype, our love skull, waving octopus, and now lore. So for those of you who do subscribe, that's our current subs. I'll end up putting them in a panel because I'm actually working on that panel so I can show the ones you also get for donating bits, because sometimes they're like little special prizes in the bottom of cereal boxes, I swear. Because what happens is you're just giving bits away as you do in channels, or as I do in channels, and you get to a bit level, and it's like, oh, here's an emote for 1,000 bits donated, because Twitch doesn't really advertise it really well. So I'm trying to make a panel to also show those off. Now I'm just getting Stream Beats booted up, getting one of the playlist, Harris Heller playlist booted up before we venture into the realms of Skyrim, continue level. We're going to do a dungeon route to get go because we can now. I think we will use, we're looking at albums. So many great albums. I think for today, to kind of keep the energy up, we should go with Lights. That is something I will be getting added to the stream in the near future. Is I want a little now playing thing. Obviously, I play a lot of Harris Heller, but Gunship is, they produce their own music. They've actually said, oh, the music's still really good. Sorry, the music was high. We're good now. Hopefully, let me know if the music's still high. I think I hopefully caught that in the nick of time. But yeah, Gunship is letting people use their music because they're the rights holders of their own music. There's Stream Radio. There's a few services out there. T-Pain. Let me tell you about one. T-Pain's a Twitch streamer. Sure you knew that, but just in case you didn't know that, I'm going to shout out T-Pain. If my shout out command decides to work. There we go. So yeah, T-Pain put out a bunch of tracks and said these are just for streamers, not for people to rap on, not for anything else. So really cool. Put out music with this DMCA stuff going on. So there's a lot of people like there. Harris Heller's like right at the top of that list, but we will continue to have good music. We can't do some of the fun stuff we were going to do with the media play and let people play YouTube clips and stuff like that because of the DMCA stuff, but we'll at least still have good music. Let's see what's featured, because I haven't actually picked. Ooh, Black Cat. So there's a few days left on the Halloween stuff, so we might want to use some of our crowns to get it. This is very pretty. I don't think it fits us. I think our mullet fits us the best with that one. So I wanted to take a real quick look. I'm gonna look at more of that stuff later. And you may have remembered, those of you who have been here in the past, this is Thogalda. She is who introduced us to the great patriarch. He who sees over all sweet rolls, my one and only true religion. Now I can also start doing the Undaunted quest line because I've hit level 10. I'm going to go ahead into the sound settings really quick. And make sure there's volume because we've had the music off, but yeah, I wanted to make sure that you still can get the dialogues on. So you should be able to hear stuff when it actually plays. If not, we'll adjust settings further, but I think the music shouldn't fully override it, but if it does, we can adjust those settings if we need to. So you can actually hear the gameplay along with. Actually, I think the music is going to be a little bit louder. Let me adjust those now. We're kind of turn up the effects just so you can get actually hear some of the spells and stuff that mostly have the music going. There we go. Hola, hey Matt Candle. Thank you so much for following earlier. I saw that you followed sometime before the stream. Thank you for joining us today. We're cosplaying Macho Man. We did a little promo and stuff earlier. Now we're playing a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online for a bit. Continuing to level our character on that. And being disrespectful by spamming bigoted comments. What? Did a bot tell you that? I'm just curious. Thank you for the compliment on the costume. Oh, when you clicked on the message, the rules thing is just a please don't do that sort of thing. Okay, I was just making sure you get a message from like Locktopusbot or something that said that you were doing that. Because the settings can be a little finicky and it thinks certain words that are not actual prohibited words are bad. I've been in channels where dinosaur was like, it decided was the worst of words. And as always, we go talk to this person shoveling hay. That way we can do our every day. We one upgrade into our horse. That's how you get your mounts kind of better, as you have to pay 250 gold a day. It's 180 upgrades, so it takes quite a number of days, a little bit of a time sink, but that's kind of the MMO way. I'm only level 10 on PS4. People might be tired of this, but on PS4 I was max champion point level 8, 10 and all that, but starting over on PC because there's more people, community here I can connect with and things like that. So we just got to level 10 last stream. So we're a lot of initially this has been knocking out just now you can do your daily crafting stuff and things like that. Well, we also kind of get some of the storyline quests in the new zone because it's a zone I haven't done before. That said, we should queue ourselves up for a dungeon because there's like 1 or 2 dungeons only, but we can do them now. So need to figure out where it is in PC. Oh, you do? Cool. Awesome. Yeah, they're mega servers, so if you're on PC, then we could definitely play because you're probably on the NA servers, not the EU ones. So that's awesome. Yeah, if you ever feel like playing, let me know because I obviously play a lot. That's fine. The cool thing about the game is the way things scale. Like you can really quest with people of any level. You just can't do like the really end content until you get up there, but you can do a lot of stuff. It's my guild. Wonderful moo cats. Awesome, amazing streamers and other people welcoming, invited us, pretty much anyone in. No mail. Hey. All right, that's my map. Collections. It wasn't with journal, skills, character. We're still learning where things are when it's on the computer, but we're definitely gonna do a quest when we figure it out, or a dungeon when we figure it out here. Journals my, oh, maybe it was my antiquities, lore library, achieve. Yeah, that's leaderboards. Yeah, I figured that's what that stuff was. Trials, dungeon, yeah. Arena scores. There's all the scores and stuff, though. That's not queuing up for it. Well, once we know, we know. We just have to... No, not you, Prakriti. I'm going to just look at what the hotkeys are, because there's probably a hotkey for it, and that will tell us what we need to do. The only thing that's been kind of the most pain for me is relearning where things are. They're actually in more efficient locations than they are on console, but I struggle to find them. Camera, interaction, interface. Map. Group, friends, guilds. Alliance War. Activity Finder. Numpad Plus. Cool. Now we know. We will want to go to Dungeon Finder. Get a bunch of experience just for doing it once a day. And we're actually a healer. We're going to try out being a healer for the first time in a dungeon as a Nightblade healer. Once they find one. Oh yeah, I'm playing a healer. That's right. Dungeons are easy. That was DPS on PC. I'm not used to auto popping for dungeons, so this is what it was like on WoW when I played a healer exclusively. The only exception to that rule is my partner. They actually had to play DPS because their friends all wanted to be healers, which is the opposite of what normally is, but it's really cool though. All right, goblins are slow. Basically, I'm taking this quest because each dungeon has a quest line that goes with it, in addition to the normal dungeon parts. And if you do it the first time you're there, you get a skill point. So, cool. Interfaces that we downloaded, that don't look good. I've seen some that look a little bit better, so I need to kind of play around with the settings. Obviously not now, but I think just doing siphoning and throwing out standard heals should be enough, because a lot of what I have is hots. And I have siphoning, but my siphoning does damage, but also heals my teammates. So I don't want to be a burden to them, but I don't know what level they are, because it can be any level that you get thrown in these with for the randoms. Oh, on level 14. Okay, we're close to the same level actually. But that person's champion points like 424. So we do have at least one person here who's a little. This is one of those dungeons that if you have people who are high enough level or skill points, you can basically do it without. You can do it without needing a healer. But I'm still trying to learn the best way to do heals, because it is new to me being even in a group on this game. On PC, that is. Fungal Grotto's kind of a weird to see this, the stream, or the Macho Man cosplay, or just me playing video games on a computer for people in general. Oh, you've only soloed. Oh, so yeah. And once you get to level 10, you can just do. I need to set it so I auto loot, and I can click fast. Yeah, I really like the dungeon scene. The first few dungeons are really straightforward. Like Fungal Grotto is basically a big kind of spiral circle that we're just gonna walk as we heal people and kill things. Three's my burst heal. Two's my AoE. Okay. I haven't even used any of the stuff that you need to use for. I also have one that quick heals. It puts damage over time on me, but it quick heals a burst of healing to them. That's kind of and that one's special to the Nightblade. So it's like the Nightblade has Drain, which you get to do damage while also healing your party. And then on top of that, it has the ability where you damage yourself to give them a quick heal. And as we obviously level up that skill line, we'll learn more and more about what they have. Oh, fighting a boss now. Keep hitting the one where I damage myself, though, so I should probably be careful about that. There we go. That's the correct one. There we go. That's the area effect heal. Now we're doing it. Now getting the hang of where our buttons are. Learning our hotbar with a keyboard instead of with a controller. Although technically could use a key controller. Don't really need to do that just because I used to use it on PlayStation. At the end of the day, I think keyboard is going to be more effective for my playstyle since I did so much on WoW, even though I put years in this game on a console. So at the end of the day, I just kind of prefer MMOs with the keyboard. Get plunder skulls because the event's still going on. That's cool. Oh, is my inventory full up? Must be. If we have a pause moment, I can pull out my merchant and sell to it, but looks like we're actually moving pretty fast. For now, the goblins love us because we killed that guy. We're now, according to the goblins, their leaders. So we're now going to go fight the Druh. I think that's how you say it, Druh. Druh. I don't know actually how to say it, but big insect creatures that come from an island across from Tamriel, and they are horrible, disgusting creatures, and we are going to go into them. Now that we've befriended the goblins by killing their leader, because goblins only understand strength. I think is the gist of this story for this this dungeon. I got stuck on the goblins. Trying to get over to my friends. So these insect things we're killing, these are I was talking about the Druh. Whatever you may call them. Boys, no need to be loud. You can be good and also calm. Or you can bark. And pay better attention. Where are my people? There they are. I was like, I need to heal you. Luckily, people are fairly understanding in the game, so they probably see my level and realize I am learning. It's not like I'm in like some really complex dungeon under geared or something. I'm in one of the easiest dungeons, if not the easiest dungeon. Going through the dungeon, gonna kill more bug dudes. There, put the area effect healing down. Do the drain so I'm doing damage. And healing myself and others around me. Now we're gonna kill Giant Crab. That's this boss. It is a giant crab. That's it. That's what, the whole story there. Big crab, no happy we here. Sorry, big crab. You gotta die, big crab. You gotta die, big crab. Alright, big crab is dead. Moving on for our first dungeon to Big Papa Druh. I'm really bad with. I love this game so much. I love lore so much. I just don't know how to say half of the creature names. Oh shit! Come on, heal. Don't be bad. I want to heal. Alright, big crab is dead. Moving on for our first dungeon to Big Papa Druh. I'm really bad with. I love this game so much. I love lore so much. I just don't know how to say half of the creature names. Oh shit! Come on, heal. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. I want to heal. Alright, big crab is dead. Moving on for our first dungeon to Big Papa Druh. I'm really bad with. I love this game so much. I love lore so much. I just don't know how to say half of the creature names. There we go. That one. I am learning to heal for the first time with a Nightblade, or in general, really, with ESO. I played a little bit of the Templar healer on PS4 when I had it on that, but luckily, like I said, this is an easier dungeon, so it's not that big of a deal, but I do really need to learn healing rotations so that I don't pick up bad habits in the early stages of healing. Even though I don't have all my abilities or anything, I don't want to pick up bad healing habits I have to break later. Virgil, baby boy, can you please quiet down? Virgil boy. Virgil, baby boy. Sorry about him. He's been really noisy the last 2 days. He screamed on my stream yesterday and then left the room I was in as soon as I was done streaming and went and screamed in Juicebox's stream. Like, it's just he's a willful old man. He's a beautiful corgi, but he's so willful. So I do apologize for those piercing barks you may hear in the background. Why so secretive? Goodbye. All right, leveling up, getting skill points. Might as well claim my level. Get so many try restoration potions leveling up. Dumping everything, like I said before, into Magicka because, well, if I'm a healer base. If healing doesn't work out for me, I'll probably go Magicka DPS. But also have this killer mullet that I'm pretty happy about that we got from the from our crate pulls. You got to do a stream with the dog play, and I want to do that. We have extra cameras. I want to rig it up when I'm rigging up my new camera, my new primary camera, and giving this camera to Juicebox. I want to. Oh, I should leave the dungeon. Oh, I level up twice. Wow, neat. Dungeon Finder was 100% the right choice to make it start a stream for our leveling up process. Claim everything. Future rewards coming down the line right there. More attribute spent, points to spend. Cool, double levels, double level up. Cannot complain about that. Anyway, should just be able to leave the instance now. As I am still learning the controls, looking for, I just leave the group, but I think there should be a group. Oh, it's probably just G, yeah, group. So that should be my group I'm in right now. So I should just be able to do this. Leave the group. Nope. G is guild, not group. We are learning the controls. Eventually, we'll have them down like we did on PS4, and then that's when things will get really wild. Then I won't have to look at the controls. Group is P. P for group. Everybody else has already left my group though, but now I know where it is at least. I could queue up for another one. I think I'm gonna go sell some stuff in town. On the PS4, just auto exits you from the dungeon. I don't see that happening, so I think I probably have to just teleport myself out. So I'll just go run out of the dungeon and then use a way trying to get back to where we are questing. But yeah, I do want to do a stream with the dogs. I want to get a cam on them so while I'm streaming, you can see everything I go through. And also because my dog is a corgi and the most beloved of dog type, people just kind of like to see the corgi. Love to see the corgi. And they can see how when I'm trying to play a game, he loves a certain game too. That game is called Tug. He would like me to stream hours of Tug of War. So we might have that stream because I'm lost in the fungal grotto. I'm just going to have to warp out of here. I got myself good and lost trying to get out of here. So we should be able to just zoom out. Yeah, let's just zoom out the map. Zoom out the map. Get back over to... Oh, not that far. Back over to East March. Western Skyrim is... Be right over here. Right over there. Western Skyrim. Got all these soul shards and other things to pick up. So why don't we just go... Let's see. We're doing quests mostly over in this area. So we'll just go back to Solitude to start with. Yeah, I'm going to pay 75 coins to recall. And away we go. But yeah, I was mentioning it earlier. Obviously, I've tried to make things a little more minimalist in terms of the gaming stream itself, but also, you know, the chatting stream. I also added another goal because obviously we shot past the Macho Man goal way faster than I expected. Yeah, if we don't get there, we don't get there. If we do get there, since we have more equipment now, I can actually do a cooking stream. I have the for a Christmas present, my partner Juicebox Hero TV, they got me a cookbook of food from Skyrim, and it looks super amazing. And I want to start. Let's actually go talk and go to the next part of this quest before we leave town. So I want to start cooking from it, but I wanted to do it in the form of videos and streams and things like that, so we could level up, because the book has levels on how difficult things are, and they look like an experience bar. So I figure we can just earn our way to making sweet rolls. All hail that holy sticky treat, and we can just do that on stream, put it on YouTube videos, and kind of work our way through things that way. And that's planned for the future, but I figured we can scoot it up if people want to. If we hit that, we'll do a cooking. Instead of me just doing YouTube videos, we'll actually do cooking streams along with it. Moving on. Also, speaking of the dogs, in the bottom of the chat, there's a Neon Dreams. That's my channel points. There is a couple tiers in there basically that are stop what I'm doing and go get the dog for like 15 minutes on stream or 10 minutes on stream or something like that. So that is, yeah, I did upgrade and add more things to the channel points. I'd be remiss if I didn't say we still have the community goal in there. If people do want to do it, if they don't want to do it, don't put points into it. But the shared community goal, if we get to 25,000 points in the next 3 weeks, since we've tacked on some weeks because I was not streaming more than once a week during those weeks, it's basically turning up my house into a blanket fort and doing a slumber party style stream, telling spooky stories like the old Nickelodeon show Are You Afraid of the Dark, and playing scary games, and just a slumber party. So thought it'd be fun. So that's there too. No, not everybody has channel point goals and things like that, so I figured I would just point people to them if they're interested. If not, then that's perfectly fine too. They're just a little free kind of fun thing. Try to customize a little bit for our channel here. I know I say it all the time, but basically I kind of fly through what's going on with the quests. If anybody does have any like severe interest in me reading it or having time to read it, I'm fine to do that. If we were playing, say, like a brand new RPG or something, say, I mean, it got delayed again, but we were streaming Cyberpunk, I would definitely take full time to make sure people can enjoy the dialogue and stuff. But given we're doing kind of MMO grinding, I've a little more lackadaisical about that, other than like big milestones and moments. Not just like fetch quests or very starting quest lines that don't have a lot of story to them. I think I have antiquity stuff to deal, so we'll do that. We're gonna do all that stuff while we're in town. Okay. I'm doing a quest with Lyris. I'm just like, don't mind me, just doing antiquity stuff right now. Thus, I already did all the stuff in here, so I don't need to be in here. M Candle resumed. Highlight my message. Did you highlight the message? Highlight my message. Okay. Yeah, highlight my message. Some of those are the stock ones that are in come with it. The kind of really low point ones. That's my house. My house. Right. Yeah, next part of my quest is up here because that's got the big storyline. Out back, of course, it's out back. Around the house we go, going out back, going back outside, going around the back of the house here. Trying to do this quest so we can move on to leveling some more. Getting myself good and lost in the age-old passion of mine and these big games I love. Thanks for stopping by, Synthad. No worries. Thanks for coming by at the start and hanging out for the stream. It's like, so we're playing some ESO. Probably do a little more chatting here in a bit once we get a few more quests done. And, you know, we might just call it a bit early. Like I said, this is always kind of just more of a... Wanted to get hyped up for the 24-hour stream. We are, you know, part of that is conserving energy. That's why we did a few 3-hour streams. Might do a few 2-hour streams because Friday is going to be 24 hours. So a certain part of us that needs to save a bit of energy to put it into that, and the fact that we are going to be consuming some of the world's hottest hot sauces as part of that 24-hour stream, because I don't like myself very much is what it's starting to look like. But no, because I want to do it. I do play the Among Us, the imposter game. I love that game. Try to get people together sometimes on Discord or other groups to play. It's okay to play in lobbies where you have to type things, but it's just kind of hit and miss when you're playing things in lobbies with randoms. But it's super fun to play with, like, on Discord when you can use voice and have a like whole group of people you know playing it. So I love that game and I love playing it. And if anybody ever wants to play it, just let me know, because I 100% will play it. Yeah, Discord's the best way just because it's easy enough to like see who wants to play, but also just can jump into a real quick voice call that way. I'm just overlooking something. See the quest marker, but I don't. Oh, literally right in front of me. It's literally right behind this giant, amazing Nord that helped me defeat or not this character, but Molag Bal, you know, the brutalizer of the Daedra. Yeah, just a second, I have to see what's coming to my phone. Nope, of course it's not. I get spam messages that somehow bypass all my filters and get flagged as urgent. It's I'm going to silence the notifications on my phone so that it doesn't keep going boo boo. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but I definitely can. Yeah, it would be fun to come in and roleplay characters. It's really fun. So many ways to play it. I love it so. Also, if people are up to it, we might play. I know it's kind of a smaller group tonight, but we might play some marbles. We'll definitely play some marbles during the 24-hour stream. For those of you who don't know, marbles is a free game you can play on stream, and people who are in chat on stream can just click that they are just basically put in a command, and it goes through these crazy ass marble courses, and it's fun to put bets on them or give prizes to the winners and stuff. So might test that out just to kind of get a little bit of a testing of it out of the way. I'm not taking that quest because that's just doing the PvP battlegrounds. Even though I can PvP early, I do everything else as I level. I want to craft as I level. I want to do everything I can, you know, all the side guilds and stuff as I level. But I like to PvP, but I basically make sure I just get to end game before I actually bother with PvPing. I think you can level pretty well that way. But it's not really my scene until I'm high enough level to like just really kind of tear it up in Cyrodiil, which is like the big PvP zone. I like to do that a little bit more than I like to do the organized battlegrounds. And I could be riding my beautiful, glowing, golden, heavenly Sovngarde camel this whole time. And instead, I decided to beat feet and just walk slowly around. I need to remember to use that thing. Oh, these might just be taking me to quests that are in different zones. Yeah, Elden Root's a different zone. Wayrest is... okay. Mournhold. Yeah, these are all quests that I've... here we go. Here's the actual quest person in this zone. I'm gonna have it a Kane's GS. We already saved the ship that crashed in the ice. Some people didn't have to freeze to death, so doing that MMO thing where we doesn't matter who. I'm just a lonely stranger wandering around doing whatever you want me to do. Bum, bum, bum. I have the. It's pretty good. I have the NVIDIA RTX 2060, so not like the brand new ones that just came out, but the last iteration of them, the 2060 Super. So it's not the top of the line of the last run of the NVIDIA cards, but it's still really good compared to a lot of cards. So, why do you say that? Because the saved up a long time. I bought everything piece by piece. I waited to get the graphic card. I got the graphic card first. It was actually a present from my partner. Jordan got it for me. And yeah, I also have a current gen i7 processor, so not the i9. Basically, I'm a couple steps behind, but it's still very very good. So yeah. And because it's an NVIDIA card, it helps, because when I do things like the streaming, I can have my graphics card handle some of the workload that normally just the CPU would. So I also have 16 more gigs of RAM I need to put in to get myself up to 32 RAM. That's like the one internal upgrade I got for the system. Because I do need a bit more RAM just because how much stuff I kind of keep open with streaming. Since I don't do a dual streamer setup. Some streamers actually have a computer for streaming and a computer for games and rig them together. Yeah, current gen i7, yeah. Yeah, 1050i is not bad though. I almost got caught up in the hype of the 3080. I'm glad I didn't, but like I'm glad basically that bots and people who were gonna resell it, like they sold out in like 4 minutes or whatever it was. And the reason I'm glad for that is after I thought about it, I'm like, usually like the launch models are really good, but you can get them for cheaper or better versions for the same price later. So I'm glad to be waiting on the 3080 because I don't really need it. I just almost got swept up in the PC hype where I'm like, I clearly need that, even though my current graphics card's really good. Cruising along. Quest. Okay. We got a little path for quests. I'm getting pretty dang warm. We might take a few layers off of the Macho Man. Might do another little twirl around so you can see all the danglies and doodads that the costume has, but it is a muscle suit under a vest under a like plastic rubber jacket to hold all the heat in. So I'm take it off. Nothing against Tio. It's not that far down, but yeah, gotta definitely get some of the. I'm not gonna kill you this time, chicken. Thought about it, chicken. All right, what's this? What are we doing? Puzzles can be puzzles. The torch bug is my torch bug. Oh. Yeah, use the switch to reset tiles. Okay. I probably have a lore book that actually has how I'm supposed to stand on these tiles. So let's actually bring up our journal here. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe not. not really seeing it in a different zone completely. Some Skyrim's where we're at. So look at our lore books. Oh my gosh, we have so many books. Oh, good old trial and error. Bird, flower. I'm just seeing if there's anything on the walls around here that would indicate. Not really. You see nameplates, but yeah, there's something popping up. I'm unsure. I may have to look this up. I probably didn't read something I should have read or whatever. Or I did read the book, but between streams I forgot what's in the book. I guess I can see if I didn't like put it in my bank or something or try to sell it off. I might still have said book. $56 at Cinema inventory. So I gotta get rid of some stuff. It does not look like I have said book. So we might have to look up how to do this. Whenever I was making sounds I can't hear because I have my game sounds way down. Yeah, we'll look up how to do this at some other time. We have other quests we can get done in the interim. These are all the ones that want to ship me out of town, except for this one is... No, this says take a boat, but somewhere too. All of these are just quests to take me to other zones. Yeah, I really like that style. I'm not actually sure what style that is, but I do think that's a good style of armor. How am I filled in Chinese Springs? I feel like I gotta have it. All right, scroll through things again. Learn recipes along the way because we need to eventually have all these recipes. So, well, I'd like to have all those recipes. You and Quabble disagree, take sides. Relics of song encrypted here hide. Bard's legend first. I keep it with me. It's important to read through Warren lovingly. Bard's legend first. Okay, so something Warren. Hilt of a sword. I'm gonna look it up again after I do it first. Let's just do birds first. I keep it with me. It's important true. Warren lovingly. The hilt of a blade. Jade shadows high. Magnificent caves at Western Mount. Okay. So something worn lovingly. And the hilt of a sword. I was stepping on everything, so I think I have to reset it. Oh no. Don't look like I can click again. So yes. I think that would be the blade in this case. Assuming these are actually... Yeah, never mind. I'll come back. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back. Let's just go north. Let's go up here. Let's grab the... I don't know quest up here, but I'll probably counter quest if I go that way. Other quests I have around here. Other than picking up my sky shards, obviously. It's important. Disrupt the Hearthstorms is there. Destroy them. So it's all over here. Let's go. So we go that way. We will remember this time to raid our Sovereign Guard camel. Mammoths. Magiants. No quarrel with you at this moment. No quarrel with you all at this moment. Got other business to attend to. I stopped a little short there and got punched, but I know how to escape in Elder Scrolls games. Just jump off a mountain. Don't know what you're doing. Just jump off the mountain. This is also the game where I'm like absolutely not. I don't want to play you in first person. But like if I get on like any of the other Scrolls games, I'm like absolutely not. I will not play you in third person. Is it just because one's an MMO and how the controls work? But it's weird how different my opinion on how a game needs to be played, even in kind of a similar, well, same lore, same franchise. I think the most damage done to me actually was the fact that I accidentally hit the heal that I have on my bar that is my emergency quick heal that hurts me. So I healed nobody, hurt myself. Oh, that time I got myself a little fiery. Burning? A little burning? Yeah, I hit it again. I need to be a little more careful. Or rebind things, since I keep hitting 5 thinking it's 4. Probably gonna avoid just rebinding stuff. I need back on my camel just to get off my camel because I hit water. Oh, nope. That worked. That worked. Still in it. Onward, onward, my camel. My most holy of Nordic camels. Yeah, that's a Horror Storm, which I guess are fairly difficult things, so I should probably not be riding full bore, like level 12, with just... Oh yeah, I haven't even bothered to like grab items from my inventory that are better than the ones I'm wearing and put them on. Should probably at least do that. Always check if I have something light first. If not, then I will actually keep using the light ones. So I want to level up the light armor skill link. No, that's light. Because yeah, you level up skills in this, yeah, just like you level up skills in other ESO games. So you level up through experience, but you also level up your skill lines ability to take things in skill lines by by wearing armor and getting hit with that armor on, stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I like it a bit different. I like how it's a bit different than other MMOs. It doesn't feel like a complete like attempted copy. And this is better than the torso armor I'm wearing, so we'll put this on. Don't think we've got another healing staff. No, we got a maul. Okay, cool. Trying to go past the Storm, and we're just trying to go. Oh, that's another disrupt. Oh, we're just. I see a gem though, and every 3 gems we get of those are a skill point. Every zone except for the starting zones, I want to say has 16. It might be 15. I think they have one more than would give you skill points, if I remember right. So. I don't know about the XP zones exactly, but I know all the original zones. I don't know if it'll be off stream or one of these streams. But one of these times I'm going to do a basically just a sky shard run. I'm just going to run around and grab every sky shard that I don't need extra help to get. I'll even do the ones in public dungeons because I can actually get around those pretty well, even at a lower level. Just to stockpile more skill points than we need early, so that we don't get to a point where we're like, oh, we need to go grind out another skill point because we want to put a point in this, and that way we can just really level everything. Oop, I did not do that chest very well. So I have to wait for it to reload. That way it gives other people a chance if they were here trying to get the same chest. Oh, I don't have any lockpicks this time. Okay, never mind. Guess we won't. I messed it up even worse than I thought I did. Booerns. Vampires and their pet werewolves, which is a really odd combo, but that's what's going on here in the Dark Heart of Skyrim. Involving both werewolves and vampires working together, which is pretty freaking crazy. All of my growing up on Underworld movies has anything to say about it. And yeah, for anybody still around, we are playing with time, so I know this week's been a bit earlier with starting at 3, mainly because I wanted to try what 3 my time would look like. but we're kind of getting an idea of when people are available and not available. So we'll probably be toying with different times starting in November when we kind of set more of a. There's the sky shards up there. How do I get up there? When we set our kind of schedule for that, because it won't be quite as intense and always at 3. We do have friends, we have friends in Australia, we've met in Germany, and definitely want to play on their servers with them as well. So probably start varying up some of my hours a little bit and I'm still looking for that sweet spot. Because sometimes this time's really good for a lot of people, and sometimes it's not at all. And it's good to have a set schedule, but we're still in that zone where we're trying to find out what it was. Because we used to do a 9 p.m. Pacific time, and that was not a great time for doing our streams. I didn't think so. And 3's been a lot better in that regard, but earlier might be better, later might be better. So expect some tests and some changes. I'll get a schedule out well before. For the rest of this week, though, it's like 3. Tomorrow we're going to be at 3, and then Friday we'll be at 11, and we're going to go 24 hours. Saturday we are going to probably not stream. If it is, it's a bonus stream, because I wake up from that 24 hours and feel great, like Tony the Tiger. But if I need to rest, I'll take that off. And then Sunday we do our Tavern Talks LARP and Fantasy podcast, and that's in the evening. And then we will make sure we have the schedule going forward. And I'm going to pretty much set the schedule for November. It'll be a bit lighter week to week, and that's so I can have days that are not scheduled, that I can test different times, but still have hard scheduled times so people don't have to try to guess when I'm going to be streaming. All right, so there is a quest in here, but this there's multiple sky shards in here, which, this is its whole own. This is a zone? I thought it was a public dungeon at first, but no, it might be a zone unto itself. It looks like it is. I'm gonna go to that way shrine though. That way we get back to town a lot quicker. Yeah, no, if it has a way shrine, it's not a dungeon at all. So this is one of those underground zones, starting that kind of stuff as well. That's really cool. Because I knew there was a huge underground zone. I wasn't expecting. It's huge. I love it. I like how it looks. It looks really cool. I say that on every zone I know, but it looks really cool. It, like almost every other zone in this game, it looks pretty fucking cool. Definitely want to get to that shrine. Get back to town. I forgot to sell stuff when there. I can always bring up my merchants. My cute Khajiit kitties. It's almost dead, but I should heal myself because, well, it might almost be dead. I was also almost dead. Oh, and its friend came along anyway, so I'm glad I did. But thanks to Dran, I can both damage and heal myself at the same time. Do this EDM dance with the wolf thing I've got going on. Really? There we go. Got it. Right. Continue towards said way shrine. Oh, that's a dead end. Find our way around to the way shrine. Okay. Let's keep going deeper. There it is. Yeah, the cavern's all like sulfurous, or it would be sulfurous yellow, right? I don't know. Sulfur is resin yellow. Regardless, this looks really great. But this is actually the dungeon over there. Anyway, Western Skyrim to the west. Who would have known? And Eric's West back in town. Just outside of town. This one's the one I want. No, that's to take the boat one. Read Mammoth Scroll. This is the one we want. After we sell some stuff. While we're sitting in town, I'm going to go on a real quick BRB. It's probably only going to be 60 seconds. I forgot. I made sure I tested all my audio and stuff this time and did all those good things. I forgot to fill my water cup, and it's been about 2 hours of talking without water. So please bear with me. I will be back in 1, maybe 2 minutes after I get my water cup filled up. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to kind of the BRB slide while I do that. I guess it's the streams. Now it's the BRB stream one. Hey there, I do appreciate you bearing with me while I went and got my water cup filled up and also grabbed a monster, since 2 hours without having any liquid was taking its toll on me. So appreciate bearing with me while I did that. Now we can get back to kind of grinding our levels up, and yeah, so probably do another dungeon since we're healing and learning to heal. It's important to learn to heal and not. Oh hey, Juicebox here. I think good to see you, babe. It's important to learn how to heal in addition and get good healing habits early before you develop bad healing habits and have to relearn later. So it won't give us as much experience because we've already done our first daily dungeon, mind you, but it's still a decent amount of experience to run. Basically, I think I have Fungal Grotto and one other dungeon I can run at this point, but still decent experience. The only real benefit to questing outside, which we can do while we're waiting for dungeons to pop, the only real... Any of these people work for selling shop stuff too. The only real benefit to doing it around the zone is finding resources. I downloaded some out-of-date mods, and I didn't want to turn on to use out-of-date mods because I don't know if that would break the game or not. So I might have to find different mods, but which means I need to actually level up my ability to see like materials on the ground since I have mods to help me with that. Sell to a merchant for gold. Yep. Actually, let's go do our deconstructing first. That makes things a little easier. Need to refine, deconstruct. Oh wait, actually, not improvement, but please don't bark, my boys. Please don't bark. Sorry, my other dog has now joined the stream. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can research things real quick. Yeah, might as well start researching since it's a long, arduous process. Sooner we start on it, sooner we get on that monthly. And I can only upgrade one thing at a time. And we want to deconstruct everything else we're not learning off of since it was only a white anyway. So it'll help our skill up. And honestly, helping our skill up and getting more traits and stuff like that is more of a proper use at this point of our stuff here. I don't think we have anything to research with the jewelry yet because we're not really picking up jewelry other than the starter jewelry until we're like 15, I want to say. Oh. Oh, my boys are yelling. My notification is hopefully going to go off today. I think I fixed it. We will find out. But, hey, Steve. Oh, okay. I think when I was looking at my dogs, I missed a notification because I see from the... My dogs are the notification today, Steve. If you can hear them in the background, they're saying, Steve, we're glad you're here. We're so happy you're here. My boys are screaming and yelling. I don't know if a notification did or didn't come through Streamlabs, but at least I see the one that did come through chat. So thank you, Steve, 3 times in a row. I know there's a lot of love you want to show around the community, and you're choosing to share your your community with me each day means a lot. Definitely huge shout out again. Always shout out to Steve. Seriously, great person, my dude. Just running chill streams like all the time. Does definitely have some days off, so it's not all the time, but just every time I've ever been in a Steve stream, it's been amazing. Really talented person I'm happy to run across. Thank you so much for sharing your community. Thank you everybody for joining our stream. I feel like before we get back to the ESO, I'm going to flip over and give like I'm gonna redo the Macho Man twirl I did at the start of stream, just to says a dance of thanks. This is my dance of thanks. I need to pull back up my macho list real quick though. All right, change my settings so that the music comes through louder since you don't need to hear me. So, whoop. All right. There we go. I am the cream of the crop, and the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah, brother. Once again, thank you for thank you for the raid. How did I was in your stream obviously earlier. How did the rest of your stream go? Elizabeth approves this message. Good. I'm glad. Right now we level 12. We're still grinding. We're basically doing taking a pit stop to sell stuff, but also to well, cool. Yeah, been pretty chill all in all. But yeah, right now we're just kind of taking a quick pit stop while we put some traits on stuff, because this is a long process to get back to somebody who has every single trait. So figured we wanted to do that and deconstruct a bit before we continued doing dungeons and quests and leveling up, so we can get to that later. Content. Still kind of learning the layout here of Solitude. Yeah, the pants. Yeah, yeah. The vid won't play for me. I hope you see my chat messages. Yeah, I can see your chat messages. Juicebox here. I can see your chat messages, babe. That's the worst part about Twitch on the cell phone if you don't use Wi-Fi is, oh yeah, I already looked at the Joy Station, is that sometimes it just doesn't buffer. I try to make sure I'm running the stream not too high quality settings so it doesn't have issues for people, but sometimes Twitch and mobile just, and cellular data don't always want to play along. Yeah, we're definitely enjoying the stream. We talked a lot about the 24-hour stream coming up, and talked a bit about wrestling, and then went back to leveling. Yeah, the pants, they're sticking to everything. I am eventually going to need to, oh, I forgot to put on the glasses. I cannot see what I'm doing. The basically half blindfold glasses that I have, they don't work very well, but they look good. Hey, Beta Welsh. But basically I have, here, it's not going to be good ASMR, but that, but the good news is that is over a vest made of it, and that is over a muscle suit, because that's what you want to wear when you put yourself under like key lights, it turns out, when you're me. So it's very warm, very sweaty. But the way I look at it is I am cosplaying on stream a pro wrestler, so I guess it's fitting that I be a little uncomfortable and quite a bit sweaty. Beta Welsh has contributed 4,966 books. You contribute to Art Fair the Dark Challenge. For those who don't know, that is the challenge where we will build blanket forts, make microwave s'mores, and do a nighttime slumber party style stream. Whether that is a... Does that have any trade I need? Does it even have a trade on? Which may be daytime for others, but that's kind of our community goal right now. Yeah, I'm having a very great, very sweaty Macho Man macho time. The benefit, invigorating, I want to keep things with traits on just so it's easier. I'll put those in the bank. Is better than last year, because last year I had not had any form of facial hair grown out. I was clean shaven. So I thought, for this Halloween party I'm going to, I want a beard. So I put all of my hair up in a wig, and I stuck like costume glued a beard to my face, and that was more miserable, and it was only made even more miserable by a thing I couldn't find in time for stream today, which I'm a little thankful for, which is the Slim Jims, which for those who've never had an actual Slim Jim, which is something Macho Man was the spokesperson for, is it's basically a stick of hard dried salt that I don't legally think they can call a meat product. And I ate a lot of those. Hey, Bane. Good to see you. We are here to deconstruct, or extract, actually, is what's called here. Because extracting is the best way to level your enchanting. It's generally better than making the runes themselves. I think the only thing that's better that you can only do once is the discovering of traits on things. How you been, Ben? It's been a while since we had a chance to talk. Glad to see you stopping by the stream. Yeah, we're just leveling up now. May have to, but I already just took a little bit of a breather, so I'm gonna deal with having these insulated foam muscles for a little bit longer. Got out of the house here. No worries. When people can stop by, it means the world. And if people can't stop by, that is perfectly okay. Everybody has lives to live. It just means the world to me that, you know, sometimes you can be here, and that is awesome. That's right. This just wants me to do battlegrounds. I'm not doing battlegrounds quite yet. That's the one thing I'm not going to level while I level myself up. But no, it's great you're here now. That's what really matters. Is that, you stop by when you can, and you hang out with the community when you can, and what am I missing? Event exchange, that's the event merchant, that's the boats. Okay, so right, I am doing the right thing. Okay. Anybody who hasn't been on stream will soon learn that if I haven't been in a zone a lot in the past, like this zone I've never been in, the map gets opened a lot. Because I just forget very quickly with my ADHD where yeah, that quick. Yes, I'm going the right direction. The weirdest weight loss program. It's Monster energy drinks. It's the Macho Man sweatsuit. Yeah, I guess that's true. That is quite the weird weight loss program that I've put myself on. Just getting this quest finished up. I realized I didn't turn music back on. So let's go back over to stream beats since my stream deck turned itself off. Harris Heller, you're my guy. He goes a good playlist. Oh, and crank that music back down. Crank that music back down. Don't need to do what I did the first half hour of my stream yesterday, and turn it into an EDM concert here. No worries, Steve. Thanks for, like I said, thank you for so much for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, honestly, for everything. Really appreciate you so much. Well, cool, awesome. Neon Squirt, Steve sucks. No, I am waiting to have Steve emotes. I love to use my streams I follow. I love to use friends emotes in other streams, and I do need me some Steve emotes. Some Steve emotes. The waiting process once you submit the emotes is, especially your first ones, it's a drag. My most recent one took 3 days. Oh, I like those. But yeah, they definitely take a while. But I did, just because I realized, did get my fourth emote, my fourth tier 1 emote. So we now have our reading lore books emote. Just taking a real quick look at my stream, making sure I do not have Kung Fu mouth. Does not look like I do. I ran into some issues yesterday with Streamlabs where I didn't realize it, but all of my words desynced at some point. Lady of Winter Winds and Valor, draped in the deepest chill, her love lights the way. 2 mountain flowers for the breath of it, Marin men, for deathbell blooms for the grieving widow, creeks wet with tears and brine, and 3 dragons' tongue for fury ancient throats. 1 last blossom for kiss at the end. Okay, so Lady Winter Winds. I'm not gonna honor the Lady of Winter Winds and Valor, draped in the deepest chill, her love lights the way. 2 mountain flowers for death. So Valor, Lady, Lights, 2 Mountain Flowers, 4 Death Bell, 3 Dragon's Tongues, and 1 last blossom for the kiss at the end. Oh, my quest was just to read the scroll. I was trying to memorize it. I assumed I was going to have to do some... I probably soul. Can you borrow that? Yeah, this one's actually somewhat falling apart. It's hard to see on stream. It actually has different... this one's flashing lights. It actually has different modes, but the thing is coming off. But it came in a 3-pack. So I have more of them. So I have plenty of hats to go around. I don't know how I get them to people, but do have many hats. Okay. So Nordstrom. Okay. So I read the thing, and then it just tells me where to go. It's like, I'm never going to remember all the pieces to this. And it just is like, it's funny. Try alkanes. I just left click. Should probably go collect these shards. Let's see. What's a good path? Like, our quest is up here. There's also a quest here. Let's walk the road around and start grabbing skill point shards, because we're going to need a lot of those if we're going to do every craft skill like we like to do on our main. Because why not have a character who does everything? Heyo! Nice to see you back. We are still just kind of on that... This is a quest. I mean, it's got the symbol, but I don't see anything we're supposed to be doing here other than it just is a giant camp. So I'm going to avoid this for now until I know I need to do something with giants. Just take a look. Yeah. Once we get on the road, then we just want to take... We actually want to be up there. Going on a quest. Oh, big boar. Please be kind, big boar. Oh, entered combat. That's not kind, big boar. It's not kind at all. So yeah, we're just gonna pick up some sky shards. We are obviously continue to talk about it over and over again, but it's because it's the first time I've ever done kind of an endurance test. Well, I've done a lot of endurance tests, but endurance tests like this. I'm gonna be pushing for a 24-hour stream starting at 11 Pacific time on Friday. So 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. Halloween morning, just kind of a big kind of thing. We're going to have a lot of different games. I'm going to get a schedule out on my Instagram and on Discord and things like that. That way, if it's like a section that's not as interesting or whatever, people know what they may or may not want to, and I ended up on the lower road anyway, what they may or may not want to stop by for. During that 24-hour stream, we're going to be doing a number of things, and I did want to show that we have... I'll just show the last of the 10 bottles for those who weren't around earlier. This is from Hot Ones, the Last Dab Triple X. It's like a 2 million Scoville murder hot sauce, but we actually got the whole, for anybody who's watched Hot Ones, the wonderful interview format where they ask hotter questions and eat even hotter wings. So I got the whole palette of those. I don't know about a shot of it, but we are, because I've literally watched like people I thought really strong like break down from it on that show. But we are gonna do the Hot Ones thing, so we are gonna actually that's gonna be part of the 24-hour stream. I'm actually gonna do it 6 hours in, because about 6 hours in I will need food after my breakfast 6 hours earlier. So we'll go through all of the hot sauces. I'll either tell stories, because I do storytelling, that's one of the things I do, or try to play games while in just an hot sauce, or if people have questions, we can do questions. Basically, I'll have things ready but if people have questions, I'll take any questions people may have and basically go through the Hot Ones process. But as I'm not like a celebrity by any means, doing it connected more to storytelling and games and things I do. But we'll go through the whole panel event. The reason we're doing it 6 hours into the stream, which is far before need like any form of like a pick-me-up like that, is so that going forward, various other things that can happen, I may have to have other hot sauces again. I think I might use channel points. I'm not fully sure what I'll use. But yeah, I also got Bean Boozles because we're doing trick or treating. Neon Sport, we're doing trick or treating on that stream, and that basically means is we'll do like marbles on stream and things like that, and people who win can spin a wheel, and there'll be tricks and there'll be treats. The way we're doing treats is some of the treats are like Steam games or ESO stuff, things like that. Some of the treats are actually I will have people make, and I'll have the process at the stream so that it can just be a bot command. But basically, make a Amazon wish list with a snack of up to X amount of dollars depending on the prize, and then I will prime it to you because using the wish list, we don't have to exchange personal information, and I can still send treats like a trick or treat. So those are some of the kind of different things we thought of. Like I said, we really just want to push the endurance. Obviously, we have Extra Life and things coming up, and there's other going to be big events, and I kind of like want to do a dry run. I believe I will get through it no matter the circumstances, low attendance at times or whatever, but I want to try it so that I kind of know the ins and outs. Because I don't know, thing I like about streaming is you learn something every time. You try to get better a little bit every time, and this has been doing this for about 3 months, so now is as good a time as I need to kind of push and see what that's like in the earlier days of streaming, I guess. Where are you? It says you're here, Sky Shard. The top of the Circle Champions Tower. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just shining. Yeah, I didn't notice that. So that alone just warms my heart coming from console is add-ons that show me where things like the Sky Shards are, because between either tracking down all the Sky Shards just from what you see, or knowing you've missed them and not finding them after a while and having to go like on a website, look at your phone while you're traveling around on the PlayStation. Yeah, I am so happy for mods. Like in single player editions of games, I would never be like, I need to know where everything is, but like in an MMO, I'm like, no, just please let me know where the Sky Shards are. I have a lot of hours to get these things, which we will be doing soon. Maybe not on stream, maybe on stream, but I'm like to have an abundance of skill points as opposed to like not being able to get anything I want when I want to. So I'm going to do the big get most of the skill points except for like the Sky Shards that are in like public dungeons, unless there's other people running them because of my level. But for the most part, I should be able to get all the ones out of like delves and definitely around the maps. And then once it's done on a character, it's done, and you just have all of your shards, and you just don't have to worry about it anymore. I think they say something like that. It might be an exaggeration, but it is it's astronomically hot. Yeah, they said 2 million on the show, but it's made with like Carolina Reaper and stuff like that from the peppers that like the person who like genetically makes dumb hot peppers. I handle spicy foods pretty well, so I mean part of this is I'm really curious where my limit is. It's definitely not I'm going all the way through no problem, but you know, might be able to go fairly decently, so we will find out. If nothing else, do it for the content. What is going on? Got red and misty. Literally being attacked by cats the whole time and didn't even notice it. Just oblivious, just me thinking I'm some mulleted badass on a Sovereign Guard camel, not even noticing I'm getting attacked. Even though they have the red mist around me, I just thought it was a screen effect. It's probably from one of my mods. All right, Mindless Beast, Normal Storm period. So there's a Hearthstorm stuff. I've seen people do Hearthstorms, so. But I don't think I'm quite doing them yet. I'm still. Talk to Fenrir. All right, cool. Continue on. Lots of quests. I don't have asthma, no. I do not have asthma. I've eaten really spicy stuff. far as medical concerns with it, I've had my heart and stuff like that checked rather recently, and annual physical stuff. I do not believe I have anything that puts me at risk from eating something that hot, aside from crying and maybe throwing up. I looked at kind of all the like, please don't eat sauces that are this hot if you have these things. I'm like, okay, I don't have any of those things. I should be fine. Not time for fishing, although it will be time for fishing. Listen to, oh yeah, I cannot actually, the way my sounds are set up, I actually am not hearing anything. So when it says listen to people, I just kind of stand there and like it's like a silent movie. All right, if you got a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Hearthstones look really cool. They look way cooler than Dolmens do, but I really am digging this zone. I like the underground part of the zone because we took a little peek in there earlier too. I like almost every zone in this game for one reason or another, but this is just, to me, utterly just gorgeous. Probably not my favorite zone overall. It's hard to beat going back to Morrowind. I just am, because of that game and just the complete out there-ness of like the gods and like how Vivek and them stole power from the god. Like, it's just so weird there, and their architecture is just so much different than anything else in the lore that it's hard not to like Morrowind as a zone, even though it's like ashen and like pretty desolate. Another thing was, because we're just thinking of fun things to do on the stream earlier, is we're going to be doing what was that? I just didn't eat a bunch of food. Gotcha. We're gonna do tier lists because I like tier lists, and I love Elder Scrolls lore more than any other lore. From when I first played Daggerfall way back on one of my first computers my dad brought home to now, the lore is just so rich and weird. And I'm gonna do, I think, a tier list. Well, we're gonna do a tier list of the yeah, it's way back. I'm in my 30s, and I was still a pretty little kid playing that game. So yeah, it's way, the game had been out for a bit, but it still was a way back. Hey, Juicebox Hero, thank you so much for subscribing again. It's keeping at that tier 2, and it's your 3rd month. So that means if it is the start of your 3rd month, it would be the start of my 3rd month, since you were my very, very first subscriber when I got affiliated. Thank you so much for subscribing, babe. I really appreciate it, and thanks for tuning in to the stream. I know you got a lot going on, so thank you. This one is near Yarn Olfen's Hall, so it's near the hall. So it's out here somewhere as well. Gotcha, right before your time. And it was really good. It had a lot of faults. It was procedural generated, so it did a lot of new things, but looking back, like, it's not... I tried to go back and play it. I think Morrowind is, like, I loved that, the Daggerfall in the first one I played, just because it was so much different than any other game. It's the first like open world game I played back when there really wasn't a lot of those, and it set a lot of standards for those. But Morrowind's the one that made me go, this lore is freaking insane. And I love watching Morrowind speedruns as well. But yeah, just, I mean, the fact that the most probably realistic piece of lore is the fact that everything in this realm exists. It's the Chim, and exists within the Godhead, as someone is dreaming. So we are all parts of someone's dream. And some people hear that and don't believe it, and some people, deliberately like go, no, that can't be true. But the prevailing theory is that the Dwemer the reason they disappeared is because they as a species discovered that they were in fact part of the godhead, and therefore they were both didn't exist ever, but also did exist because they perceived themselves as this living dream. And then the fact that Skyrim, you know, everybody's all about Talos and stuff, the fact that he did discover that, and if you discover that and can both accept that you are that, you don't get basically unmade, and that's why he basically became a god, and eventually got bored and left and probably became his own godhead. And that's like, I mean, that's like crib notes and a little bit off, but the lore is top notch, tip top stuff. I love it. But it's because of that I want to do a tier ranking. We'll do a tier ranking of the Daedra, because I have thoughts about how effectual the different Daedric lords actually are at their particular domains and what they're supposed to do and what they've actually managed to accomplish. Also things like coolness factor. I'm trying to think where we are in the, because we're in the second era. So if we're in the second era, then Talos has become, for what his name is when he becomes emperor. So I think he's still bucking around. I cannot actually. No, he hasn't left yet, because if he had left yet, the premise of the game is the three factions are at war, which is kind of a little strung together to make sure there's just three factions, but neither here nor there. So this is not quite. I don't believe Tiberius Septim has used the Dwemer machine that he uses that in Daggerfall that causes all of the timelines to converge rapidly. Basically, all timelines exist, but there's only one timeline. So when things like happen, they're called dragon breaks, and they all slam back together. I don't think that's happened yet. No, I do not get points if you rejoin and watch more ads. Even like, I think you have to be like real, like even some pretty big streamers who are open about their money, you don't make a lot off of the ads. The ads are more there as a way for because it's basically free from stream. It's a way for them to get revenue for themselves. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have time to play a game or don't feel like playing the game, there is a couple, and I can send them to you, and I post them on the Discord and also DM you them. There's a couple of like really, I'd say there's a bunch of people who do it, but there's two just really good people that cover real in-depth lore, and get really into like the weeds with it like that. All right, now I have to solve games. It was 2, then 4, then 3, then 2, 4, 3, 1. So the first one's okay. I thought I just forgot the first part. How do I reset it? Is this the reset? Okay. Yeah, I think Tiber Septim is... Yeah, because Tiber Septim is the one who unites everybody under one banner, and they are currently fighting for that. So this would be before that. It's sometimes hard for me to remember where this fits in with everything. I'd have to look that up. I'm sometimes a little off, because they have to be really careful not to like... There's dragon breaks and all these things that they can work around. They have such this big error. It's kind of like when they're going to do the Lord of the Rings show. They kind of have a lot of leeway based on the error they're putting in. That's kind of how the game works here. What? 2, 4, yeah, 3, then 1. Remember the Zelda Korok flowers? Oh, Korax. So many Koraks. I'm just remembering back to Trying to find all those Korok seeds. In Breath of the Wild. All doors lead somewhere, but some doors lead nowhere. Might makes right, but right makes wrong. Might makes right, but right might be wrong. Try just right of left, but it won't last long. Leftmost selections must lead to collections, but third in a line can oft make one whine. I'm gonna forget this just like I did with the flowers. All doors lead somewhere, but some doors lead nowhere. Might makes right, but right might be wrong. Just try just right of left. Okay, just right of left. And then leftmost. I guess I could screenshot. Make you only one way to know. Let's go to another place. Well, it is an MMO, so of course. Well, let's go grab the Sky Shard, though. Well, we are right here. 100%. Let's go grab that Sky Shard. I think once I grab the Sky Shard, I will probably go ahead and get people over to another ESO stream. We'll talk for a little bit more, just a little bit. I am keeping stream today a little shorter. We will be streaming tomorrow at 3 Pacific time. Again, the reason I'm keeping it a little shorter is I am really trying to make sure I am 100% ready for the 24-hour stream. So we will play just a bit longer and talk a bit longer, but that's kind of why we're going to be wrapping up, and that's why the last few days have been about 3 hours, 4 hours. And this one will be under 3. It's because we're want to get hype with the Macho Man costume, but we also want to make sure that we can give it our all for the best chance of success. I don't know why, but the fact that the bears itch their backs on trees in this zone makes me smile every single time. That and there's horkers here in the snowy areas, and I love horkers because they're just fat and weird and dumb. And time to kill a bear. I was just saying I loved you, and now I have to kill you. It didn't have to end like this, bear. It really didn't. Could bust out some Macho Man quotes. I love Macho Man to death, but I just don't. Never been able to perfect the Macho. I'm not good with impressions. But I will give you, much like my singing, I will give you I will give you my bestest attempt. Oh my gosh! For some, I don't know what's going on because I'm not hearing my things. So so Juicebox Hero subscribed to tier 2. I saw that. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. I thought I missed something else. Bing got the because of their subscription, Bing got one of the J-pop emotes. That or K-pop. K-pop. I said J-pop. I meant K-pop. K-pop emotes. I worked in event ticketing for like a year and a half. I know what K-pop is. Please don't send BTS after me. Did you cash it? Oh, you did cash in a doggo time. Okay, let me get to a place where I will. Let me find this shard. Get to a safe place since we're gonna kind of wrap down into talking anyway, and you will get your doggo time. You will get your doggo time. You cash in those points. You saved up those 5K. It is doggo time. Since we don't have the dog at cam set up yet, I'm blind or something. Through the frost venom's nest in the chill wind. Oh, in the chill wind. Oh, it's in. Well, I should probably repurse. Thanks. I have many a fringe. It's in the Delve. Okay. I should have placed that together given that there is literally the delve symbol right underneath it, but for some reason I'm like, where is it? Thank you for letting me know it's in the delve. I would have probably looked for quite a bit longer. Of course, if there's a Skyshield symbol on the delve symbol, it's going to be in the delve. Yep. I also love all things Fringe, living in it and wearing it. Whoop. Okay. I thought it was down here, so I probably should. Oh, no, it's right over here. Cool. The jump was worth it. All right. Should be. Usually we're safe when we're just in like this area right here. So give me a moment. I will. You've activated doggo time. So I want to go make sure that you have said doggo time. Virgil or Edmund? Grumpiest Gus. Am I fetching Virgil or Edmund for your doggo time? Well, for everybody's doggo time. You cash in your points so all can benefit from doggo time. Okay. Come on, my little Miss Elizabeth. Here he is. For those who have not met him, this is Edmund. Edmund is a Lhasa Apso, and they have hair. And since they have hair, not fur, they do not shed. And instead, it grows forever. So he's at a phase that I like to call coal miner. He's my little coal miner right now because, well, kind of looks like it. If I don't brush his hair out, which I don't. So, Grumpiest Gus, go ahead and if anyone wants to thank anybody, thank Grumpiest Gus. Here's your treat. This is from, that's your cookie. It's your cookie from Grumpiest Gus. That's from Andrew. Want another cookie? Okay. Yeah, you love being on stream. That means cookies, huh? We have a couple cameras. My one here's getting hooked up to Juicebox Heroes computer, and they're gonna have a setup so they can show art and tarot and stuff. And then I have another camera I'm gonna hook up. So in the future, when we have doggo time, we'll be able to just put the camera on the floor with them. But for now, he can sit on stream with us. He often, if you look back at my Instagram, likes to sit on the computer anyway. So here you go. Here's Edmund. He's 9 years old. He will let me dress him up in almost anything. He's looking for his cookie though. And he just likes comfort. He has to be on people or around people. He will move all of our squishmallows and pillows on the couch around and make a nest. So just wanted to make sure that Grumpiest Gus saw that Edo was getting his pets. Say hello. You're looking for more cookies, aren't you, baby? He's looking for more cookies. This isn't the one with the earth-piercing shrieks. That was my corgi, Virgil. But Edmund was the one with kind of the little higher pitch ones. So, there you go. Doggo time. Because I don't have the pupper cam, I'll, instead of marking your 5,000 as fulfilled now, on a future stream that you're in, when we have the dog cam, I'll activate it then, so you at least get the extra dog cam time out of it too. That way you get the full benefit of the the 5,000 points that you put in. Yeah, that's Edmund. He is trying to think of the nickname that Juicebox has for him. Oh yeah, a god made flesh on this earth. The world's most perfect creation. He has a way to bond himself to you and make you feel bonded to him. He is very attached and he's a beautiful man. So let's go ahead and do this Delver liquid, and that's when we can go to town and we can do a little talking and kind of wrap it up there. Oh, that's I saw a Daedrith and I was like, well, time to throw down already. And it was actually just a player with their Daedrith pet out. Oh, that reminds me. Let me kill a spider first. And I can show something else cool. Yeah, well, definitely, like I said, we're still grinding. We're kind of, like I said, we've been grinding quests and grinding the zone. I know how to grind faster. We might start doing more. We're probably going to start really grinding dungeons along with kind of doing the zones, so we can learn healing as well, like I kind of said earlier on future streams and in between streams. But what I wanted to do is go to collections, pets, exotic. There's my little chicken. It's not a chicken, it's a guar, but it's Asma TV ran contests. And I was fortunate enough to win said contest. So I have this little majestic. It kind of reminds me of Edmund in some ways, even though it's like a lizard chicken with like psychic purple flames for a head. It reminds me of Edmund. That's what made me think of it actually with my ADHD brain. I'm like, oh yeah, Edmund, that reminds me. I won this thing. Yeah, Isma TV, really great stream and community, and yeah, I was fortunate enough in the contest to win that Guar. Hey Sploob. It's me. It's me, Randy. Thanks for stopping by the stream, though. But good news is earlier when we were... Oh, I'm getting myself killed by being a dummy. Need to pay a little more attention. I can talk and pay attention. I don't have to actually glance away from fighting. Luckily, I am playing a healer. I was going to say is earlier when we did our first dungeon being a Nightblade healer, well, we did make some mistakes. It was just one of those dungeons you can learn on. Like, you can do it technically without a healer. Come on. Than any other dungeon. It was still nice to kind of get an idea of how rotations, even without all of my abilities, work and start getting a feel for the more active kind of DPS heal style of... And then something else spawned because it took me so long to kill that spider. We're doing it. We're slowly doing it. I might think. Okay, we did it that time. Oh, nope, he's still alive. Okay, I realize what I did and why I'm dying so easily, more easily than I should be. I thought I hotbarred my Siphon ability that steals life from them and hurts them in slot 4. And I thought in slot 5 was my damage myself to heal nearby ally ability. So I was literally siphoning, just damaging myself in the middle of them also hitting me. So that happened. It looks like I have to go. Probably have to go around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go all the way around to get out there. Okay. Making our way down through the halls. And now that we know that, we can actually hit the correct hotkey and... Oh, look at that. You can actually sustain health a lot easier when you're not literally casting things that hurt you. Also, when you have a random other person in the cave blasting the hell out of things with you. I've disturbed the doggo in his slumber for the doggo reward. for that channel, for that. And now he is demanding water, so we'll finish up. Dodo, can you wait just a second? We gotta finish our delve. On the 24-hour stream, I talked about hot ones and other things, challenges we're going to do like that. We also going to have a lot of giveaways. We did a lot of big giveaways on Monday already, but that was all the stuff I would have done if I wasn't unable to stream most of the month. And we're gonna spread those out through the day. And again, I'm gonna have a fairly approximated schedule, so I'm gonna spread things out because I know people have different time schedules, things like that. But I do have a ton of crowns still on here that can use to give away various stuff in the crown store, crown crates, things like that. We have other prizes like the trick or treat, like sending candy and things like that. We have a number of tricks, which are bad things that can happen to me. I got bean boozles. We got the hot sauces we're eating earlier. So keep bringing it up, but I just want to, it's kind of going to be happening. So if you have any time free during that big block, please stop by. There'll be a schedule out on the Discord, on my Instagram and stuff like that well ahead of time as well. And I did a whole roundabout trail thing and that led up there, and I am down here again. So I missed a path up here, I'm assuming. I am so direction dead. Do I need to go further up? Oh, there's a spider I need to kill. You fear for me with that hot sauce? The bad ones are going to be bad. Do not get me wrong, but I think the intensity of how hot I have things is underestimated. So I think it'll be fine. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna break TOS and cause personal harm to myself. Like, I wouldn't push myself in that way. Like, if any of them felt actually dangerous, but I've done really hot challenges. I did like the death nut challenge and things like that. I've had super hot stuff. I've gone to the Indian food place here where I live and asked them to make it as hot as they could, and they insisted that I should not because I didn't grow up on that and survived that. So I think it'll be fine. It's not like I'm going to chug the bottles either. I'm in, for the most part, good health. I mean, I don't have anything, like I was saying to M Candle earlier, that would make it so that I'm at any level of serious bodily risk. That's fair. At a certain point, no matter what you make them with, at a certain point, they are just made for the ridiculousness of it. But that's, yeah. Like I said, I will put hot sauces as things I do more of afterwards, but I'm not going to do the last dab more than as the last dab that first time. Like, I'm not going to, but I will put some of the more ridiculous hot ones in there. I'm about that endurance challenge lifestyle. If I can find a way to do that with stream in these times when I can't go outdoors, then we're trying to take advantage of that. All right. Feel it in my bones that this time I've not accidentally backtracked once more and can get to the, maybe I can see this how I get there, but then this drops clearly down there. This is how I came in. So this has to be the way over to the Sky Shard. If I go, wouldn't be down here. Because that's how I came in. I don't know. I am really struggling with the Sky Shard, y'all. I am direction bad with my ADHD. You know, everybody with ADHD is, but I already kind of have that, like, where am I going sense, and like Man, this is definitely back around the same circle we've done. Oh, I'm in a fight now too. I didn't even realize. Oh, it ran away. I was like trying to see if there's an alternate way up there. Might just give up and look for it off. Because yeah, there's a back way in clearly because you can't jump. Yeah, I'll figure it out off stream. We've spent a lot of time looking for this looking for the sky shard with me half paying attention and dying in fights I really shouldn't be dying in, like this one. And I wanted to talk a little bit before we wrap up for a few minutes without having to fight spiders and stress over the location of the sky shard. I just, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to get up to. And they're not really, I know they're not hard. I know as soon as I find the way, I'm just going to be like this tunnel I just walked past a dozen times. It always is. Come on. I guess if nothing else, we had in it. We killed critters and gained some experience from just slaying. Could have done more quests, but it's fine. All good. All gets us to the same destination at the end. Need to see what other Nightblade abilities I can put on that synergize with the Siphon, because the other one obviously hurts me and is not worth using outside of, like, it's good for a quick kill in a dungeon, I'm sure, but definitely good for a quick kill in a dungeon, especially since I'm the healer and won't be taking a lot of the damage. Come on, spider. We've killed a lot of you tonight. Yeah, as long as we use our drain, it's not too hard to kill them. It's just a little time consuming. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Remember what I said about as soon as I figure it out, it'll be something I walk by like probably 100 times? Oh, there's a spider attacking me. So there it is. We did it. We did it, team. Me, your parental figure, driving the family somewhere, refusing to get directions, like some old 80s movie trope. You, the people who had to deal with me not getting directions like an old 80s movies trope. Ah, success. It feels so good to finally just see a cave we walk past a dozen times. All right, let's go. Let's finish it up then. We got the sky drop. Let's finish it up. Because we've always known how to get to the boss at the end of the delve. We're not seeing the spiderweb cave. But we are getting the hang of we do need some more abilities so we can DPS a bit faster, because we put everything into healing and crafting. So we do need some few things. We need to get some sky shards, get these skill points into things that will help us basically solo faster. Because these fights are taking me a lot longer than they would if I was doing like a Stamina Nightblade build for sure. But I'm sure if I put a couple, especially since my siphoning's going up, a couple more abilities on my equipment, or no, a couple more of the equipment-based abilities and Nightblade-based abilities, I should be able to start leveling faster, because these spider fights, even though they do heal themselves, are taking a considerable chunk compared to what they could take. Doesn't help that I keep walking past the dead spider with the live one on, thinking they're both dead. Let's go. We're gonna beat a delve. It's taking us like, trial time, but we're gonna beat a delve. Simplest content in the game. Woo! Oh, that's a choice. Yeah, we still have a bit more time left for what I wanted to do. It's not quite been 3 hours in, so just wanted to do a few more Macho Man things while we still had a couple people around. I know it's getting late for a lot of the people who are viewing it. That's not the boss. That's just another big one. Come on. Let's do it. Yeah. For tomorrow, our stream is, like I said, all this week, other than the 24-hour stream, we're starting at 3. So tomorrow's stream, we're going to be actually doing something a little bit different, stepping away from ESO for a bit, maybe, and we're going to be doing horror games. We haven't had a lot of, we haven't got a lot of horror action in since all the fresh games have been out. So we're going to play, if we have some people to play with, because I have played it solo. It's not quite as fun solo. We'll play some Phasmophobia, because that's great with a group, especially people on Discord want to play, or other friends want to play. We'll play Phasmophobia. If we don't have really anyone to play with, if it's going to have to be a solo thing, we'll actually start going through probably Amnesia. So do some spooky content for the spooky season. That way we can get started on some spooky stuff. We'll definitely be doing some spooky stuff during the 24-hour stream too. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Mainly because I'm not going to take a true break from ESO. Going to still be grinding levels and stuff. Basically getting to a point where it's not so painful to do a delve. But when we stream, I want to make sure we're doing some of that content. We might also play some Among Us. There was I was talking to people earlier who were interested in maybe doing Among Us tomorrow. So we will see what people are interested in doing tomorrow. And I know Among Us isn't horror, but I haven't had a chance to play as much as a lot of people, so might do that too. So basically, we're going to do some stuff, Phasmophobia or Among Us, do some community stuff, or if not that, we'll do Amnesia. And if we kind of get done with Amnesia or don't feel like doing Amnesia after a while, there's a couple other games that have come out recently. BPM, which is bullets per minute, looks really fun. It's kind of it's a FPS, but you shoot to the beat. And then what was it called? Ghost Tokyo or something like that. I know I'm getting the name of the game wrong. I was watching Critical play that the other day, and it looks super good. So, and I picked that up too. So, basically, we'll play some of those on the 24-hour stream, but we'll probably do horror games tomorrow. If not, we'll do something kind of a little bit faster in pace, because ESO is our main game, but it's nice to step away from it every once in a while. These things this thing is messing me up. Oh, roll. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. Heal, drain. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's okay. You can't stop me. I mean, you probably can, but yeah, I really need to get some stuff. Even if it's stuff I unslot when I go into dungeons, or unspec completely when I'm higher level, I need stuff that's more than the healing stuff I have. It's so slow to get through a basic fight like this that things I've killed before actually respawn during the single fight. Oh my, come on. There we go. Got it. Oh, that was the okay, well, I'm bad at paying attention to things. That actually was the boss. Oh, come on. No, and I died. I died to a normal one. That's a bummer. All right, keeping at it. No, that's not the boss. I got some level achievement even though it wasn't a boss too. That's weird. I probably just take this moment to sneak past it since we managed to get ourselves unalived fighting a... Oh, okay, after this fight, I'm gonna die here because I aggroed it too. I am struggling. Yeah, it was. I thought I had more time on. I am. I am. I have to wait, Shrine. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I promise I am usually better than that. I will have to come back to this though. Oh my gosh. No, it's fine. I'm not really super down. I it's just wild. I'm actually probably going to go back in real quick. I need to unslot something. I am minor mistakes. But what I need to do is, where's my abilities? Character, it's not that one. There we go. I need to get rid of Malevolent Offering because I keep literally pressing that instead of put that in 1, and then 2 is the ground one. So then I put the instant here. Okay, there. Now I've actually positioned my abilities. I also have skill points that I can spend that I haven't. So I can pick up Blessing of Protection now, which will heal me and my allies in front of me for health and gives resolve. And with the class and siphoning, I can Malevolent Offering. I don't need to worry. I'll morph that later, but Magic of Flood increases your mag. So not a lot of stuff that's going to make me stronger, but so probably look at light armor. Nothing there. I'll be playing on EU soon, Zymel. Leveling in both places. Yeah. No, it's just more funny to me that it's not so much switching systems, although I did keep hitting 4 instead of 5. Getting used to the keyboard. It's because I switched their places earlier and kept not switching them back. But the other thing is I'm a completely different class and everything, but I got way too attached to I got more than too attached to champion points. 800 level 12 with 810 champion points and level 12 with no champion points is so wildly different. And I'm just so used to like starting a new character and being like, sure, but not really. Also, I should, because it might actually matter, I should just cruise real quick and just, it doesn't matter what type of armor it is because I'm just trying to improve. So like, see if there's armors or anything. Yeah. Even if it's heavy armor, I won't level up my light armor as fast, but at least, yeah, that should be enough. Basically, just a couple of pieces of armor to up my armor and survivability while I do a real quick run to the boss. At least we don't have to find a cave that I'm going to walk past 100 times. It's blind. I was walking around the hill till you helped me with that too. So I do appreciate the help. I'm not even on EU right now. At least didn't have to search outside for it. Now I'm still really enjoying learning how to play healer. Just learning how to play Nightblade style healer on ESO, and it's already going a lot better simply because I'm paying a little more attention. I mean, this person smashed that guy, so I don't have to deal with it. So less people, but also just moving my hotbar the way I did so that I am more quickly able to switch between self heal and siphon without accidentally consistently doing a thing where I use an ability that harms me. It's not benefiting anybody. But also having this giant... I'm just going to follow this person. Come back, friend. I'm getting hit. All right, my friend's too fast for me. I'm just going to follow in the wake of the person that's just grinding out the delve right now. Since he showed me another thing that I didn't know existed. Cool. Cool. I think, yeah, up around this way. Doing it. I'm gonna end strong, finishing the delve. Let's go. Cure to my sweatiness in this pleather monstrosity. Getting through the delve. Yep. Still going the right way. Still going the right way. And down and around. Okay. This way. I wish there was, I mean, I guess there is bioluminescent stuff in the real world, but I wish there was bioluminescent stuff on this level that I could see in the real world. When I was walking around Sovereign Guard the other day, reminiscing about wanting to go to the mountain where there's snow. I can't really reminisce about wanting to go to a mystical cave. If only there was more mystical caves in everyday life. Oh, it looks like I have to keep going around. Yeah. My friend here should know. Get some crafting materials while we here. Because I'm. Is this the right? Okay, so it's this way. So I guess it'll be down. Oh, those guys came alive while I was trying to figure out how to locate the boss of the delve. But it's okay, because we actually have our hotbar set up now, so we can make short work of them. Well, maybe not short work. It's still a little bit longer than we'd like it to be, but we can make work of them. Oh, come on. There we go. Flashing lights, green smoke on the ground. This is a party. Let's party. Come on. Out. Get out of it. Come on. Oh my gosh. Come on. Siphon. There we go. We did it. I have to wait till we... Oh, come on. Cast the ability. Cast it. There we go. Me and the fall. Oh my gosh. Me and the Falm are the hardest fight of my life. We're doing it. We're fine. We're grinding it out. Using our siphon and everything else. Where are you going? Come back here. I'm killing you. There we go. Don't like that guy. But yeah, if this is the direction I'm supposed to go, probably just need to go down and around. So we do actually need to go down because I'm not missing any caves. No, I'm not missing any caves. Looks like just under there is where we need to go. Here we go. Down we go. Where we stop? Hopefully the boss. Something hit me? Oh, yep. Okay. Now we will. That's just a Chorus Reaper. I wonder if I can sneak. Wait. This is where we were going. It got turned around. Now the real question. Let's eat some food. Yeah, Fringe is not for the faint of heart is right. I barely caught myself from literally falling off the side of my chair there. And there's still some stuck in me. It's going to be an adventure getting up. I'm a bit more tangled than I originally thought that I was. Uh-oh. But we just gotta wait for this mother, thing to wake up. We already ate our food. Should be back fairly soon. If I knew that, I should have got a shot on it while the other person was killing it. Guess Phil's our superhero cloaks. Yeah, I guess there's a reason Macho Man wore it grandiosely out to the ring, but did not wrestle in it. And I guess the Ultimate Warrior had fringe, but it was a bit shorter. So yeah, but I'm also a pretty clumsy person. I'm fairly clumsy. Come on, you can respond. I believe in you. I'm a little purple chicken. I need to name it. We are waiting. I'll say come alive, so rename. Night Guar. You are now. Caps lock is on. You are now Frills. Frills. Nope. Frills. There. Our little purple chicken man is now Frills. Named after our clumsying mistake. These things take a lot longer to respawn than all the other mobs do in here. I thought Del bosses were on a fairly quick they were on a fairly quick turnaround. For some reason. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we got all sorts of hot sauces and bean boozles and treats and things, and we will kill this thing. We will bullet. Just waiting. All right, I think I got myself untangled. All right. The cream will rise to the top. Come on. Big guy? I guess Mother Big Gal? Maybe? No. It's a longer cooldown than I thought it would be. But I want... We struggled and we thrived. We arranged our hotbar. We learned something about ourselves along the way. Real friends with the people we met along the way. Any other trope? Please let me kill Worm Thing. Please? Please can I kill Worm Thing? Oh. That's the guy I killed before. And you have to kill both of them, so I think. So, oh, yep. There we go. Now is okay. My health is still up. My potions are hot slotted. So I think the best idea is to put down a healing area and put hots out and just go for it. And hope we can just avoid the one's lightning that we killed last time. Well, this delve is pretty neat. Despite me getting lost in it looking for the sky shard initially, to be honest, because honestly, delve fights, as far as delve fights go, this is one's actually pretty dang challenging, considering most delve fights are much more straightforward. It also seems there was other things in here that spawned that I was unaware of, which is now making this seem very unlikely that we are going to survive. Easy to stay out of lightning when there isn't like 8 other things under your feet. but we are going to keep at it. And keep our hots up and keep our drain and stop walking into walls. We might be able to just barely stop targeting the hatchling. We need to actually take out the thing that's doing the damage to us. We can do it. We can do it. Got it. We can do it. Pop it. Come on. There we go. Heal. There we go. Heal. There we go. Healing thing up. There we go. There we are. There we are. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We are trying to go from order of the strongest thing to the weakest thing, because the extra adds when you're fighting solo like this just give the thing that actually does the damage more time to... There we go. We've killed Lightning McGee before. We leveled up there, so now we can focus on him. And we've inadvertently taken out most of the other choruses while we were... I mean, it was called another chorus. I should have anticipated it summoning more, but here we go. There we are. This is lightning thing. Yeah, this is nothing. Now we're staying near 100%. There we go. See, we learned our lessons. We never let things get you down. Just struggle and thrive and grab a stupid... grab one of them skulls. I guess we must have got the achieve for it the first time, because I hadn't seen an achieve pop up this time, so maybe I was wrong all along. But either way, we did it. We successfully... We soloed a delve with like a level 13, level 14 now tune. We found the sky shard behind the spider webs that I just couldn't see from. And let's see if this thing froze. Thank you. I'm actually just headed back to town now. This took longer than I thought, but we're I'm gonna talk for a little bit, but not much longer, and I'm actually gonna be signing off soon myself. So have a very good night. Thank you so much for stopping by the streams. I know the time difference is pretty big. I'm definitely going to be playing in your time zone soon to enjoy building up an EU character. So have a great night, and thank you as always for stopping by. It means a lot, and it's great to see you every time. Oh yeah. If only I had a good Macho impression. The last thing I have to kill before I can leave the cave. Hooray! They respawn while you loaded. Oh. Lightning. Oh, nope, nope, this way. We're going the wrong way. Come on, we can... Nope, not that way. I'm destined to go the wrong way. Okay. This way. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're leaving the cave. There's the bear. There's the bear that was at the start. You send me some canned ones? Then do it. I'm actually about to log off myself. I had managed to get my hotbar set and muddle my way through it. So I'm actually about to log off myself. So I'm going to go back to Solitude. We like to end our stream at the by the Sweet Roll Cult, but we got through there, so I think we're gonna call it here really shortly. But I really appreciate the offer. Thank you so much for the offer. Yeah, no, for sure. I will send you a tell. Because yeah, even off stream I want to work on quite a bit of leveling, so I will definitely do that. Thank you so much for all of your help and offers of help and being willing to help. I was about to say it's really helpful. Squeeze that word in a few more. No, but no, really, I seriously do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here we... All right. H, and we just right around the corner, and yeah, our tavern's right over here. And I think it said 14. Yeah, we hit. Yeah, we hit 14. Hooray! 4 more levels. Really kind of a lot of it being muddling around, so we can really get focused and pound on some more, I'm sure. Oop. Nope, that's not it. It's this one right over here. This is where the Sweet Roll Cult. Lonely Troll. That's our home. That is our home. Where are you? She's right over here. Holy Sweet Roll Liturgy. Oh shit. Oh, God. Oh no. Oh no. No, I didn't. Damn it. No. I didn't mean to steal the Sweet Roll. I just meant to sit in my lonely chair in the back. I mean, the fine is so tiny, it'll wear off pretty quick. With that, we will go ahead and log off. I'll move over to, let's log off first, move over to the just chatting screen for just a minute or two, and then we will send a couple people who want to. We'll go on to a raid. I know I stole a Sweet Roll. I didn't mean to. I didn't actually mean to be the Sweet Roll thief. If you live long enough, you grow to see yourself become the villain or something like that. That is me. I have grown to become the villain. I worship the Sweet Roll, and now I've stolen the Sweet Roll. One last. Oh, let's get up. Oh, we did it without fun? Probably gonna be silent on the mic, but thank you all for coming. I wanted to give you a final macho twirl. Although there was a little more flair there at the end. A little less macho and a little more flair. Thank you everybody for stopping by the stream. It's been a learning experience. It's fun to learn with other people in situations that can sometimes make you feel a little bit lesser. Woo! Oh my god, that probably peaked my mic so bad because I don't have a pop filter on. I am so sorry. That was not what I had intended. But I intended to woo, but I need to remember there's no pop filter. But yeah, no, really seriously, it's all a learning experience. It's starting over, starting to walk in, so you know a lot, but you also don't know a lot. So it's been a lot of fun, though. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Thanks for all the times you can make it. Tomorrow, like I said, will be just finding somebody real quick to send over to. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing a little bit of horror games, maybe some community games, things like that. I actually think before the horror games tomorrow, because I want to test marbles out before the mainstream. If anybody's here in the first 30 minutes or so, we're going to do marbles on stream, it's these wild marble courses. And so we'll give away a few things tomorrow at the start of the stream, mainly because I just want to test out marbles, make sure it's good to go for the 24-hour stream before we get into doing horror games and community games and things like that. And I will not be in Macho again tomorrow because he is very, very warm. I hope you enjoyed the outfit, however, this evening. And your time spent with somebody with frills that almost murdered themselves upon said frills. But yeah, no, we have the 24 hour. I mean, a lot of things coming up. Just very excited. I hope y'all can join. And 1 second now. Okay, I was seeing who was around. And now I see who is around. So just getting that set up right now. Boop, 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 boop. Should be that one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Any words on the Extra Life fundraiser we're going? Yeah. So part of the reason I'm doing the 24-hour stream a week early before Extra Life with the group is to practice my endurance for that. We're also going to be doing some fundraising elements. If I do end up raising any money through this 24-hour stream coming up, I'm putting all of that through Extra Life basically as well. But mainly working with other Amp Guardians who and people from live action role playing games, and don't even have to be. There's some people who just are D&D players for a group to try to raise money for Extra Life by doing what we do as a team. And we're going to be putting out a lot more information on that once we kind of nail down what our schedules are going to be. But right now we have a number of people: Beta Welsh, Synth Dad, myself, Juicebox Hero TV, and a few other people who are going to be participating to raise money for Dornbecker's Children's Hospital through Extra Life. Okay. And I've done it before in the past. I've never realized I wasn't a streamer at the time. I just did 24 hours. So I'm pretty excited about doing it with a group of people and seeing what we can kind of come up with to kind of merge our styles into something pretty event exciting for Extra Life. And now, oh, I'm glad I didn't quite raid yet. Last minute. Thank you. You are the largest donator that we have. I was about to click the raid button, so I guess just in the nick of time. Thank you, Sovereign B, BC, Diana, Zavalera, Clan Oriana, Crimson Phoenix 2018, and Bane Shi. Please give thanks with your new emotes, or just thanks to Sovereign B. Sovereign B has been the biggest supporter of my channel, honestly, since I started. So generally a lot of lurking, but thank you, Summer B. I didn't really realize you were around. Thank you so much for those gifted for the community. Really happy to have more people. I think that puts us at 48. So thank you. Like I don't know how many times I can say thank you. I will find more ways. I'm gonna do something special for you. I know you don't stream, so but I will find something special that we can do as a community for you, because I'm gonna look right before I actually click the raid button now. 26 half the gifted that's come through to the community, half the gifted were half of these 48 are him. So thank you so much. That's wonderful. That is great. With that, I guess I will now. Looks like we are going to raid. I was just seeing who is on doing Elder Scrolls. Mala Nixus. I can't quite. I never say names right, but we'll raid them. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you all in the future in various streams and maybe back here. So thank you again. Again, thank you so much for people who've been around since the start. Sovereign B, thank you for all the new people who've been around lately. Anybody who's lurked, anybody who's been part of this at any point, it means the world to me. It's making connections is what this is all about, and it's been a wonderful experience. So yeah, let's keep the fun going, and look forward to seeing you all when I see you the next time. Night night, BC Diana. Is it gone through? I think it is. We'll see. I didn't click something right. Anyway, everybody have a great evening. It was great to have you all here.
next to that Christmas movie. What was it? Die Hard. Loctavian, thank you for the raid. Can I get some hype in chat, please? Yes, Die Hard is one of my favorite Christmas movies as well. How did things go in Loctavian? How did your stream go? What were you playing this afternoon? It is going great. We are actually playing around with a brand new character out on Canarthy's Roost. Played some MS level on my first character on PC. That's kind of what we're doing right now. What kind of class what kind of class character are you playing? Knife Blade Healer. You know, that's actually a toughie. I have not even tried that one myself.